What's up, Roger?
Everything hit, I ain't meant yet. Stepping on niggas like insects. Told her pull up in the fish net. She told me she wanna have rich sex. Baby, I ain't even rich yet. But I know she down for the cause. No, I'm getting down on the wall. I'ma clap it like round of applause. When I'm gone, she be having withdrawals. All I got is my word and my balls. And my shooting like 7 feet tall. I just made that part up, I ain't got no shit 7 feet tall.
But hopefully you're doing well. There's a lot going on in the world. This might be it. 2024 already fucked up.
I'm on the block and I'm looking for stains. Don't get caught walking, I'll take everything. Not Uzi Maki, but I bring the pain in this mess on my face. They don't know who to blame. Came out this script, all we saw was the flash. Shit like potatoes, his head, he got mad.
Oh shit.
You must ain't heard my song, I want it all. 762 shot, they go through them walls. I got a stain on this nigga that ballin'. I want his new shoes that he got from the mall. My bro, he home and he just beat a murder case. 40 gon' perpetrate, this show we turn on fake. Draco gon' hit you in vertebrae. Knock out your spine and we raising the murder rate. Don't give it up and your wife will get killed. Listen to money like I'm on the field. Brand new banana clip ain't even pill, so if you hesitate, then I'm letting it peel. I know God kinda say here and just wait. I got the Glock with the switch on my waist. Won't give it up so you know we racing. I picked up my shell so I don't need straight. Fully coming out in the jack. Gonna be so heavy, my pants always sag. Don't hit me up if it ain't by the bag or get sent to the morgue in a bag with it. So we taking this shit. Phone Nick on me and that bitch got a stick. Don't come outside flash you, we got the blitz. You was staying in your watch, then you look like a lid. I'm on the block and I'm looking for state. Don't get caught walking, I'll take everything. I'm blocking, I'm looking for state. Don't get caught walking, I'll take everything. Blocking, I'm looking for state. Don't get caught walking, I'll take everything. I'm on the block and I'm looking for state. Don't get caught walking, I'll take everything. I'm on the block and I'm looking for state. I'm on the block and I'm looking for state. I want it all. I want it all. I want it all. I want it all. I'm on the block and I'm looking for state. Don't get caught walking, I'll take everything. I'm on the block and I'm looking for state. Don't get caught walking, I'll take everything. I'm on the block and I'm looking for state. I'm on the block and I'm looking for state. I want it all. I want it all. I want it all. I want it all. And I'm on the block 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 and I'm blocking everything gravy when I'm in the mix. Crack on the stove like I'm cooking up grits. You crashing gravy when I'm in the mix. Crack on the stove like I'm cooking up grits. Everything gravy when I'm in the mix. Crack on the stove like I'm cooking up grits. You crashing out, I pop out like a dick. You cannot see me like behind the fence. I got the army, it's just my artillery. I shot your lady cause she wasn't feeling me. I be so petty with pin negativity. Bitch, I'm the prince, I do violent activities. Give up the duckets, man, this is a stain. That means I'm robbing them, don't know my slang. Hands in the air, bitch, I just want the money. Don't do nothing funny or I'll let it bang. I get the money, don't care about the cost. Don't give it up in your life or we lost. Go catch a murder, nigga, we go boss. I'm a cold-hearted nigga. Ducking the Jackson is still for the feds. Ran up on me, he called one. Jackson is still for the feds. Ran up on me, he called one to the head. Empty your pockets and give me your bread. If you can't comprehend it, you're me in the dead. No, I'm not just runner, then go, we go toss. I'm a cold-hearted nigga. Ducking the Jackson is still for the feds. Ran up on me, he called one to the head. Empty your pockets and give me your bread. If you can't comprehend it, you're me in the dead. No, I'm not just, but I stay with a Drake. Back to my homie, he calling me fake. Make I get hot like a oven. I might fuck your cousin, I heard she got cake. Gymnastic, I make 'em flip. I need your wallet or blades go rip. Chip on the shoulder, bring up with the cheese. And when I get a stinky, you dip. Hard like I play for the Knicks. He was size 10, told him take off the kick. Don't come out hard like I play for the Knicks. He was size 10, told him take off the hard like I play for the Knicks. He was size 10, told him take off the kick. Don't come outside flash you, we got the blitz and we stand in your west if you look like a win. I'm on the block and I'm looking for state. Don't get caught walking, I'll take everything. I'm on the block and I'm looking for state. Don't get caught walking, I'll take everything. Blocking, I'm staying for state. I'm on the block and I'm staying for state. And all. I want it all. I'm blocking, I'm staying for state. Don't get caught walking, I'll take everything. I'm on the block and I'm looking for state. Don't get caught walking, I'll take everything. I'm on the block and I'm looking for state. I'm on the block and I'm looking for state. I want it all. Blocking, I'm I want it all. Blocking, I'm on the block and I'm 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 looking for state. Don't get caught walking, I'll take everything. I'm on the block and I'm looking for state. Don't get caught walking, I'll take everything. I'm on
Spinnerita. Oh, I like that turn. Can we adopt that? Hopefully you're doing well. Spinnerita. I mean, is it better than Boomerita? That's the staple one. That's the one you get the own. You have copyright of it. Trademark? Copyright? Whichever one makes the most sense. The trademark, yeah, there we go. I'm talking fucking Bridges, fucking Jay-Z's, fucking Basquiat's. It's yeah, it's crazy, yeah.
Other pussy niggas ain't real, them hoes fake. I'm sweet James Jones when you come through, bitch. Treat good because you know I'm rich. I was in the ghetto. I was in the ghetto. I was in the ghetto, had nothing, sold a lot of records and grabs. Do movies in LA, playing the game the way the hustlers play. And every day I try to stack my grip and make 3 songs. Try to get my motherfucking paper on. I want the new and a new cell phone. I want the new two-way pager and the new home. Houston, cause that is my city. And Houston, cause that is my city. Houston, cause that is my city. And them other pussy niggas, they reconcile shit. Houston, cause that is my city. And them other pussy niggas, they reconcile shit. When I see you in the town, I'ma hit you up. You never could take my dream, cause you niggas fucked up.
Just tracing art because good notes, your boy. Hopefully you feel better. Hopefully this will give you something to relax to.
Just to come down, that's the reason for my uncontrollable ballin' right. Used to be scared to walk in the store, I pay the price now. My life is valuable for me to play the knife now. Of course it's gonna be some niggas who don't think I done changed. They find me guilty simply cause now I got diamonds on me. My mouth in my pinky ring, my wrist in my neck. I'm about my business, so give me my cash and give me my check. See, I can vividly remember me and Trey on the block. Even more than hustling, sometimes we had to lay on the block. Eat, sleep, shit, piss, pray on the block. To make it through the night to see another day.
We ain't gonna have no artists to listen to eventually.
Money be coming in wobs like blocks. Let's go have on the yacht. I got the pot, you got the chicken fried steak. I can't even hear you haters, you've been muted by my paper check.
Xavier Wolf was doing some fucked up shit too. This dude like throwing puppies and shit.
Cause I'm coming down, playing surround and living these old fancy. Cause I'm chopping bays and playing maze, and these bitches, they can't stand it. Keep up in this game, and thing is so damn. Who would've known that this rap shit would take me far at 18? I had a $50,000 that this rap shit would take me far at 18. I had a $50,000 car with known that this rap shit would take me far at 18. I had a $50,000 car with Jag the Benz, but not the regular kind. Now I'm smoking hydro, not the regular pine. I spit one freestyle, now I'm rocking clubs. After diamonds in your face, I was copping dubs. I had to make the transition from a boy to a man. So if you want a 16, that's 40. Talk a lot of shit, but you ain't stopping us. Look, you don't wanna bump heads with a mafia. Look, you don't know shit about Eugene K. Oh, Mr. Fat Pat, Grace Crew tape. Screwed up, click, peep the watch I'm wearing. I'm the first cat in Houston with a black McLaren. Lil' flipper toe pistols for them non-believers, cause down here we poppin' trunks on Cadillac. McLaren, lil' flipper toe pistols for them non-believers, cause down here trunks on Cadillacs and Regals. Oh boy, I can't let nobody hold me down. These hoes
DJ Jennifer, get this.
cause I'm coming down.
I think I vaguely remember that.
Surround and living these hoes fantasy. Cause I'm chopping blazing, playing maze, and these bitches, they can't stand it.
But I mean, is that really where we at? You think he got the tip and he tried to do it?
That's cool. Chopping on dubs, showing them love. 2,000 pieces and you are not flying enough. Hold up.
Get ready to mix countries. That's what I'm saying. It's gonna be all over. Well, this name is gonna come out. This person involved is gonna be like a a web of what's the word I'm looking for? It's another term. It's like a web of this is just a web of fuckery. I don't know. Degeneracy. We need Chance the Rapper to get him all somehow and just get him up out of here. Oh wait, that shit is cute though. I don't know why I haven't did this song in 100 years. And that was back when I was just doing shit with mouse and keyboard.
Stop.
Oh yeah, and then you got like the Nickelodeon shit too.
Almost got me.
Man, Hollywood is a
Nobody said the war would be easy.
I don't even know what to call it. It's a hellhole. A secret society of fucking misfits.
I'ma get you off me, my lord, since I can't kill them softly. They die hard, see me floating all around me, cause they trying to get inside my mind. Hey, self-sabotage, savage hard now force. Self-sabotage, savage hard now force. Self-sabotage, savage hard now force. The map of course through the forest of my stars. Self-sabotage, savage hard now force. Map of course through the forest of my stars. It's crazy cause the saddest part is when the laughing starts. I had a spark, but that was lost in the albatross. The guilt process tries to relinquish my options. The guilt process tries to relinquish my options. The guilt process tries to relinquish my options. Guess that I've been victimized by me getting wise topics. Two psychiatrists enter with synchronized watches, asking what my eye optics see. Dignified blotches. How many purposely were buried in my word debris? Even I suffered extreme amounts of hurt from me. No
Was Brittany crazy? Now that you think about it, when you bring it up,
The plotting heathen finally got even. I'm trying but not breathing.
it's just a product of her environment. She's not the one to blame.
I fight to maintain possession of my sane. Off me, my lord, since I can't kill them softly. They die hard, see them floating all around me, cause they try to get inside of my mind. Off me, my lord, since I can't kill them softly. They die hard, see them floating all around me, cause they try, since I can't kill them softly. They my mind. Yeah, trying to make it work, but it's not falling in line. Got people trying to tell me that it's all in my mind. If everybody worried, keep calling and crying. Wanna check me out, but I keep everybody worried, keep calling and crying. Everybody worried, keep calling and crying. Wanna check me out, but I keep stalling for time. And money ain't the remedy. Can't let it get me. Bank account full, but my soul is still empty. Bank account full, but my soul is still Bank account full, but my soul is still empty. Ticking like a time bomb, my attitude is explosive. I'm the biggest enemy I got, I keep me the closest. Evil entities invade us, but we can't let them take us. Demons out your house, you gotta serve them the eviction papers. Say preacher, you ain't what you your church.
Oh, this better hit though. Like you're gonna get from I'm an E3.
No ventilation, we all breathing. I'm trying to turn some lights on in my dark regions. Something calling me to come, but I refuse. Trying not to lose it, bro. Thank God for me. Off me, my lord. Softly, they die hard. Floating all around me, cause they trying to get inside of my mind. But I'ma get you off me, my lord. Since I can't kill them softly, they die hard. See them floating all around me, cause they trying to get inside of my mind. Yeah. Gotta shake this demonic heat. Bad thoughts jugging at me when I'm trying to sleep. The wolf be disguised as an honest sheep, looking like a pretty goldfish with some piranha teeth. I tried reclining on the sideline comfortably. Ain't wanna work for my soul, I wanted something free. But in the end, cast out, I ain't the one to be. I flipped the game around and made the devil run for me. Don't be fooled just because they're giving y'all bread. Don't be fooled just because they're giving y'all bread. Don't be fooled just because they're giving y'all bread. You're not alive unless you know they want us all dead. Undetectable presence, you never seen the blood. Cause he comes in the form of what you think you love. I walk around with my own draped over my shoulder, look a long quilt. But I ain't sleeping in it. But I ain't sleeping in it, I'ma shit it glad. But I ain't sleeping in it, I'ma shit it gladly. Nice try, you almost had me. I'ma get you off me, my lord.
Fucking knock you, see. Imagine having no faith in you. I don't know, you've been kind of flaky. Some of them ain't been hitting.
Get inside of my mind, but I'ma get you off me, my lord. Since I can't kill them softly, they die hard, floating all around me. Cause they trying to get inside of my mind, yeah.
Just saying, I'm just saying. But you might get banned before knock, so it's kind of crazy to think about.
Fake written all over you, hate written all over you, hate written all over, fake written all over you.
But I'll give you this one. You're safe for now. You gotta do a country mix.
Fake written all over you, hater written all over you, fake written all over you, yeah. I've been in the cold, could feel my toes, but I still to the cold. Money won't fold, pockets won't hold love. Taking my pole and now, effing in and out. Take me anywhere, I'm taking off. Taking my polar now, effing in and out. Take me anywhere, I'm taking over the taking my polar now, effing in and out. Take me anywhere, taking over the trap. I see the real clear, but ain't Cartier. Popping the real pills. I got too much spill, I give a bitch chills. Took out a spar bill, a whole strip. You need a weed fill, I get it back on sale. Came from the east side, shooters on detail. Go purchase a new Chanel, I need a refill. Go purchase a new Chanel, I need. Go purchase a new Chanel, I need a refill. Strikers and track house, riding the field. I peep the mood down, I peep the intel. Trippin', all you gon' see shells. If your metro don't trust you, I'm gon' shoot. We don't trust you niggas, we don't. I don't trust no motherfucking body. We don't trust you niggas, we don't. We don't trust you. 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 We don't pan dog. Give her back shots while she laying down. Keep the clock on top for the gusto. Like a real dog.
What song's that with me? Nah. You trust him. Not all the time. That's the fun part. You gotta decide when you can and you can't. Face a couple M's on my chest. Ain't no sabotaging, little finesse. We was in the field placing bets. Still getting chills in my flesh. Taking karma, turn it to success. Thoroughbred it, put on that list. 20 drivers parked at the jet. Whip the fountain, put on shit. The performers on an open fest. We don't trust you. We don't trust you niggas. We don't trust you, no. 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 Trust is a motherfucker. Hey, young Metro don't trust you. Hey, young Metro don't trust you. Hey, young Metro don't trust you. Hate written all over you. Fake written all over you. Hater written all over you. Fake written all over you. Trust is a motherfucker. Artists living comfortably. Yeah, leave it flat. Never seen before or heard in this fashion. Convert the work to magic. Bury a beat 6 feet. Pour dirt in the casket. Hard to imitate, I'm cut from a certain fabric. My shirt and slacks, 30 racks, plus the fur jacket, don't turn it back. No turning back. Forward motion, I pour mimosas. Got me more in focus. Got my foot inside the door, then tore it open. Now we going dumb, throwing money on Sunshine State. When I eat, I need a plus size plate. The main event is this. My jewelry look like the Great Adventure Slick. Promoters paint a stencil on the brick with my insignia. You made a little splash in the wave pool, I'm even drippier. Shoot out the lights, I'm putting 50 up. Then hang my jersey in the rafters right next to hit. Hopping out the Trans Am flex. Fuck all the talk, just cut the check and split. Fuck out of here. Floor seats while I'm sipping. My pina colada was from my pippin'. But I never get to slipping in it, my pippin'. But I never get to slipping in the dark. Oh my god. Nice lag. Thank you, Sarada. Never catch me slipping in the darkness. Never catch me slipping. Never. Never catch me slipping. Never. Never catch me slipping, never. Alchemist over a hit boy B, hit boy over Alchemist B. Do it. I'm not for everybody, but I am who I am. I am what I am. No back and forth, no more than Pam. I'm not for everybody, but I am who I am. I am what I am. No back and forth, no more than Pam. I'm not for everybody, but I am who I am. I am what I am. No back and forth, no back and forth. TSA gotta check my wrist, and all they can say is bam. When you move how you wanna move, you gon' make somebody mad. My nigga, I'm the best student Kanye ever had. Fell out with certain niggas fast, cause I push it on blast. That's how you smother out the nonsense. I'm hungry as a hostage. They hit me with the blockage, but I made it out the gauntlet. Took short but long trips. What I know for sure is this: niggas that backstab you way quicker than this. Stab for you, that might be more soulful than going to churches after church. You cross your man, but what was it worth? You got with a chain and running your hearse.
I guess I'm not the type of nigga you say congrats to. Still put, I guess I'm not the type of nigga you say congrats to. Still put, I guess I'm not the type of nigga you say congrats to. Still put the shit on my back and my shoulders if I have to. I'm thinking both of these two cities should go build my statue. Pasadena and Fontana, I brought chips back through. They thought they knew my sound, I leveled up, I'm highly blessed. Add me on your IG while you play this on your project steps. 2 feet on the concrete, somehow niggas thought I lost my step. Till I did the Nas projects, this time you cannot deflect. I am who I am, I'm never slipping in the darkness in this all-white land. I'm never slipping in the darkness, never slipping, but they bringing me to the darkness. Look, I'm usually homeboys with producers I get compared to, but on this one I wanna see him stretched out extra leg. I don't really know dude, he seemed like a cool cat, but I never once heard Metro Boomin' do boom bap. I never heard a Southside beat without an 8-0 in it. HB in drunk driver mode, I swerve in every lane. Mustard, he could make that ratchet shit with his eyes closed, but now I'm starting to wonder, can that nigga chop soul? I just seen Young Berg spoke on the wave. I should do him like Trick and snatch hit out his name. I had coded the game, I had the coldest of days. I had the coldest of days. I'm like Debo on his cruiser. How you got no credits without co-producers? Time to get these niggas the royal flush. No rotor. It's Hit Boy bucking just so you niggas know the shooter. Jug season, I'm in the A playing Young Scooter. Jug season, I'm in the A playing Young Scooter. Needed to see me in broad day from the walkway. Jug season, I'm in the A playing Young Scooter. Need to see me in broad day from the walkway. Feel like childhood summer trips. I've been a modest supplicant. They rob you for publishing. That feel like a punishment. How people only met once don't look like none of us. Moving with this wild behavior, that shit that shattered my trust. Build 1 million statues in my likeness, and I ain't dissing on nobody. I ain't even write this. It came to me in a dream, they had it out for hit.
Yeah, that piano hit.
Verse over the alchemist. I know it's been a while. I've been sticking on some Jim too. The greatest question of the day today is, how do you know everything? And you ain't never did this. How you got all the answers, but you ain't never did nothing? I know it's been a while. I've been sleeping on some gems too. The Greg Street's question of the day today is, how do you know everything? And you ain't never did shit. How you got all the answers, but you ain't never did nothing? Roller coasting, roller coasting, roller coasting, roller coasting. Hop off a jet, hop to a chick, get to the money, and then what's next? I'm tryna pack out a gymnasium, like if he was young. Had a porn stars with the titties out, pussy out just for fun. She like to go down south and her brain go dumb. Go down south and her brain go dumb. How you go down south and her brain go dumb? How you say you want a nigga like, but you can't carry no tongue. That's why my dick inside her mouth and I get buried in her tongue. Cause you know that's what you need if you have a long dick. Dick inside her mouth and I get buried in her tongue. Cause you know that's what you need if you have a long day. Dick inside her mouth and I get buried in her tongue. Cause you know that's what you need if you have a long day. If she don't go both ways, then she go the wrong way. I've been holding down a culture I cultivate, and it's really, really sad when I see it in your face. I think you're roller coasting, roller coasting. Roller coasting. So many times they got my nerves going on. I got some niggas that go by murder. Why they sip red rum? Red beams and green beans on the Glocks and all the K's. My little nigga ride with extended mops on all occasions. I ain't surprised by my baby mama, she don't amaze. They try to paint a picture of a nigga like I'm Fugazi and run to the internet every time she feel crazy. I try to pray to God, hope save. I try to pray to God, hoping he will save me. I ain't never come this far, I try to take care of my baby. I try to pray to God, hoping he will save me. I ain't never come this far, not to take care of my gotta give my son my all. That's how my mama raised me. I gotta stay involved, even though they try to change. Coasting.
Nah.
Roller coaster.
Yeah.
Roller coaster. Some juice to play it safe. Boy, check the resume, it's risky business in the A. And I've been witness to this history ever since the 10th grade. We went from rock and break to 10th phase. I twist my A head to the side, or throw on the Gucci bucket with the fly. All the southern private known to shut it down. That ain't country though, nigga. This ain't no Goma pile. I'm sorry, slaughter. I keep my shit cooked to altar in order to slaughter. I keep my shit cooked to altar in order to slaughter. I keep my shit cooked to altar in order to satisfy my people in Georgia. It's a wild water. And across the border, the essays are getting smarter. They got flour for tortillas and lettuce for enchiladas. Follow, wink, wink. No doubt we don't speak in the blink. Them folks can have you sleeping in the clink. I'm shitting on niggas and peeing on the seat. It's the nigga that be like niggas O-I-O-U-T. Now party people in the club, it's time to cut a rug and throw the juice up in the sky just for the shut the buzz. I'm double fisted and you empty, you can grab a club. Boy, stop, I'm just playing, let me dap you up. Why? It's after 12 club like a high B. a beehive, cause not everybody wasn't around me. Could it be the way that the verses sounding came up on the ghetto boards at the round toys? I had a broom calling pretty brown things, pink toys like Rubia, boy, the sun was shining on the toys. I had a broom calling pretty brown things, pink looked like Rubia when the sun was shining. Toys, I had a broom calling pretty brown things, pink looked like Rubia when the sun was shining. Known to keep a bad bitch, no niggas beside me, and this finger on the trigger keeps me clowning, not to flex but to protect my neck like the Wu-Tang. Self-preservation is the rule when you do aim, or getting something more sinister. You gotta be the finisher, making so the doctors they can't replenish him or bring them back to life. Back to reality. Some hoes, leave it alone. Triple OG status, A-Town's very own. Now party people in the club, it's time to cut a rug and throw the juice up in the sky just for the such a buzz. I'm double fisted and you empty, you can grab a club. Boy, stop, I'm just playing lefty. Now this goes out to all my players in the back. This goes out to all my players in the back. This goes out to all. Now this goes out to all my players in the back.
So it's already for that one.
Now party people in the club is touch a room and the substance up in the sky just touch I'm double fisted and you empty grab a club. Stop playing, let me definitely. Lucius left, but God is Lucius. The Lord have mercy. Lucius left, but God is best. But forward, God and Lord have Lucius left, but God is best. But forward.
We're still in a character crisis.
Booker. Ha ha. You know the deal. This is me, though. Beachbox Supreme for all of my people, Negroes and Latinos, and even the gringos. Yo, check it, 1 for Charlie Hustle, 2 for Steady Rock, 3 for the forthcoming live future shot. It's 5 dimensions, 6 senses, 7 firmaments of heaven and hell, 8 million stories to tell, 9 planets faithfully keep an orbit with the probable 10. The universe expands left, the body of my text possess extra strength, power lifted powerless, up out of this tower. My ink so hot it burned through the journal. I'm blacker than midnight on Broadway and Myrtle. Hip-hop past all your tall social hurdles like the nationwide progress prison industry call. Hip-hop past all your tall social hurdles like the hip-hop past all your tall social hurdles like the hip-hop past all your tall social hurdles. Nationwide progress prison industry complex. Working class poor, better keep your alarm set. Streets too loud to ever hear freedom ring. Say evacuate your sleep. It's dangerous to dream. Ching, get they chip back. You dead now. Give me blood.
I think Victor's only fun when I can get away with doing not real, fake, dumb shit. But like once they realize that, or like this shit to counter him, I have to play very in a not fun way, or at least I don't think it's fun.
16 ounces to a pound, 20 more key, a 5-minute sentence here and then you no longer free. 40% of Americans own a cell phone, so they hear everything that you say when you home. I guess Michael Jackson was right, you are not alone. Rock the hard, black Ceradon for the hard niggas, large niggas, dice tumblers, young dice tumblers, crack babies and AIDS patients. Young bloods can't spell, but they can rock you a PlayStation. Snow Mavers with my motherfucker's ass. You wanna know how to rhyme? You better learn how to add. It's mathematics. Mathematics. Might be most deaf. Mathematics. Might be most deaf. Mathematics. Might be most deaf. This is mathematics. Get out. Might be most deaf. It's simple mathematics. Check it out. Sworn universal law, but two sides to every story. 3 strikes and you bitten for life. Mandatory. 4 MCs murdered in the last 4 years. I ain't trying to be the 5th when a millennium is here. Yo, it's 6 million ways to die. From the 7 deadly thrills. Hero now found with 9 mils. It's Tim within where your C's at. What's the deal? They on the hill. But krills to keep their bellies filled. Right in the ass with heavy steel. Sights on the pretty shit in life. Young soldiers trying to earn their next strike. When the average minimum wage is $5.15, you best believe you gotta find a new grind to get cream. White unemployment rate is nearly more than unemployment rate is nearly more than you gotta find a new grind to get cream. The white unemployment rate is nearly more than triple for black. So frontliners got their gun in your back. Bumble and crack, jewel theft and robbery to combat poverty and end up in the global jail economy.
I don't know. I guess it's the offense. Like, I don't know. What am I? What is my character? Down back 4 while running 2, up 1 plus 2. Basically. At least that feels like all I'm doing.
Channeling women in the figures, 2 columns for who is and who ain't niggas. Numbers is hard and real and they never have feelings, but you push too hard, even numbers got limits. Why did one straw break the camel's back? Here's the secret. A million other straws underneath it. It's all mathematics. Might be most might be more. Might be most it's simple mathematics. I'll revolve around science. What are we talking about here? Might be most deaf. It's simple mathematics. Check it out. I'll revolve around science. What are we talking about here? Mathematics. Mic check 1 2 1 2. 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 Blowing like the music, the wind. Music bumping like a night raider, closing and not blowing like the wind. Music bumping like a night raider, cruising and not all back swing.
tuck it, killer flow be toxic. I bust like, go tuck it, killer flow be toxic. Like, go tuck it, killer flow be toxic. Bust out the clouds quick, think twice for you prouses. Gas stay lit, so I got to compose it. Don't gas like, I just tell them how it goes. It's so fire, watch me glow, glow, flicker, flicker. But the wrist ice so froze, take a picture. Gun, gotta flex, it's kinda my thing. Gun, gotta flex, it's kinda my thing. Gun, gotta flex, it's kinda my thing. Shine bright, diamond, don't know when they ever win. Mic check, 1, 2, 1, 2. 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 Yeah. Call me NFL, bitch. I got all the game. It's never fucking lose. I don't need NFL, bitch. I got all the game. It's never fucking lose. I don't even play. NFL, bitch. I got all the game. It's never fucking lose. I don't even play. Pretty bitty, don't need to be vetted. They respect it. The first never last, no matter what. I'm gon' play like a knife. I slay in the night. They can't slay the dragon cause she just spit fire so ferocious.
What's up, Connie?
Don't get close, listen to point somebody post it. Man, they mad want me to blow it, about to blow up like a blowfish balls. They be give commands, tell them like Moses. Keep it too real, ain't got time for these posters. They be give commands, tell them like Moses. Keep it too real, ain't got time for these. Lady give commands, tell them like Moses. Keep it too real, ain't got time for those posters. Forgetting mannequins, still than my posters. Y'all ain't making moves, I be going roller coaster. Mic check, 1, 2, 1, 2. 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 Mic check, 1, 2, 1, 2.
I mean, content is always nice.
Yeah, baby. I'm taking you out on a night, girl. Your energy right. I swear you are my dream. If you could see me with you, how I see you with me, then we share the same dream. Got your heart racing, girl, just face it. Ain't no one but me. Give you a vibe, we've been down for a minute. Never leaving your side, baby, God is my witness. I'm taking you out for the night, girl, your energy right. I swear you are my dream. If you could see me with you, how I see you with me, we share the same dream. God be racing, girl, just face it. Ain't no one but me. Give your heart 200 on the dash when I'm going up. Everybody watching me, I'm watching you, Pull up, you be fly as me, I'm fly as you, Ain't nobody make me feel this way, that's what you do, I like how they make me feel this way, that's what you do, I like how they make me feel this way, that's what they do, I like how they move, it's just me and you. I'm taking you home. They make me feel this way, that's what you do, I like how you move, it's just me and you. I'm taking you out for the night, got your energy right. I swear you are my dream. If you could see me with you, I'ma see you with me. That we share the same dream. Got your heart be racing, girl, just face it. No one but
I'm good to mix them tonight. I feel like it's... No, I'm not locked in.
leaving your side, taking you out for the night, got your energy right. I swear you are my dream. If you could see me with you,
It's, we're playing it tame tonight.
we share the same dream. Got your heart be racing, girl, just face it. Ain't no one but me. Give you a vibe, we've been down for a minute. Never leaving your side, baby, God is my witness. Yeah, babe. Tell her punch me when I'm wetter. I feel like I'm in a dream. Feeling like I'm superhuman, baby, I'll do anything. Yeah. Tell her punch me when I'm wetter. I feel like I'm in a dream. Feeling like I'm superhuman, baby, I'll do anything.
5,
Yeah.
4,
Yeah.
3,
Can you steal a renovation? When you're rolling in the Maiden. Can you steal a renovation? When you're rolling in the Maiden. Can you steal a renovation?
Off the winnie, I'm fucked up. She pulled up, so she wanna get bust up. I pulled up, she get it like a bust stop. Lay it, did it, I beat it, I crushed up. Yeah, blood stuff. Yeah, crush. Yeah, hold a big knee, 2 bad was just raw as salt. Licking on dick in the slut. Lick it and stick it and fuck. Tell her pull up. I know that my dick it is salt. I know that she finna pull up to my shallow. I tell her, yeah, anytime it's whatever. I'm in that mosh pit and I'm finna rock. Bitch, I'm Bitch, I'm she see me, she weak in her knees. I pulled up, I just wanna fuck, so deal with that information as you please. So I give it Bitch, I'm she see me, she weak in her knees. I pulled up, I just wanna fuck, so deal with that information as you please. So I give it an option. You wanna stay with a bad man or you gon' leave? She a thought I don't talk to shorty. Drop the top of the cock of my jeans. Weed in my peas. For that sack or shopping Farley's. Bad bitch got her own D. She calling me. She slobbering. All on the D, rock out.
How sexy. Ratchet the ratchet hose. I don't think I've actually heard her music before, to be honest. I mean, is it decent music?
I'm in that mosh pit, and I'm finna run She see me, she weak in her knees. I pulled up, I just wanna fuck, so deal with that information as you please. So I give it an option. You wanna stay with a bad man or you gon' leave? She a thought I don't talk to shorty. Drop the top of the cock on my jeans. I smoke weed in my partner pop beans. For that sack or shopping follies. For this bad bitch.
That's all I need to know.
She calling me, she slobbering. All on the D, rock out. I never would've thought that feelings could get thrown in the air, 'cause I accidentally caught that. Need some new boxing gloves. Shit got hectic whenever I fought back. For example, 10 minutes can't go past without you brushing my thoughts. That's 1440 a day, so I'll say 144 times I think about you or something like that. Lost match.
Every song she
Fucking thought of you with somebody else.
just making sure you know.
Cellular convos get left in the wrong, 'cause I get so fucking mad when you don't write back. This isn't a song, I just happen to rhyme when I get emo and find time to write facts. I love you. Can we add some more color? My
bitch is the raddest. Crazy who makes me the happiest can make me the saddest. Says get lost in your wonderland, fucking Atlas. You're perfectly perfect for me. What the fuck is this crack? Actually, if you even consider leaving, I lose a couple screws in due time. I'll stop breathing and use meaning a stalker when I pop out the dark to find and that new dude that you're seeing with an attitude.
Ooh, tongue stuff might be anything.
Should you never meet again like goddamn vegans? When I hear your name, I cannot stop cheesing. I love you so much that my heart stops beating when you leaving, and I grieve and then my heart starts bleeding. Grieving and my heart starts bleeding. Grieving and my heart starts bleeding. Like shoe has no goddamn need. Sorry, I'm passive aggressive for no goddamn reason. It's that my mood changed like these goddamn seasons. I fall for you, but I love you. I'm bad at keeping my emotions bubbled. You're good at being perfect. We're good at being troubled. Yeah. The sky's falling, girl, is trying to catch you. The sky's falling, girl, is trying to catch you. The sky's falling, girl, is trying to catch you. The sky's falling, girl, is trying to catch you. The sky's falling, girl, is trying to catch you. The sky's falling, girl, is trying to catch you. The sky's falling, trying to catch you tonight. Falling, girl, is trying to catch you. The sky's falling, girl, is trying to catch you. The sky's falling, bitch, is trying to catch you tonight. Come on. Come on, baby. Even though I hate you, I still love you. I love you. Oh, say no, I know. I'm passive aggressive. I'm sorry. Fuck. Come here. I like when we hold hands. You're the best around. See, I can get jealous. So, when if I see that nigga, I just might kill him.
Oh wait, do I have Transylvania? I don't think I do. I don't feel like downloading it though.
Look,
I wanted to hear that for some reason.
I want to strangle you until you stop breathing. Spend the rest of my life looking fat. So you could breathe, or we could die together.
Damn near trying to pull a muscle reach up or some shit because I don't want to take these headphones off of me.
Fuck. Look.
Like I'm playing Twister. I need a couple more songs.
I fucking hate you, but I love you. I'm bad at keeping my emotions bubbled. You're good at being perfect. You're good at being strong. Samuel's such a fucking dick.
He isn't such a badass, actually. He's only here because he ran away, because some shit happened back home. He's actually a dweeb.
Yo, nigga, we buy gold, rise and fold, slamming my door, knocking these hoes. And when I'm feeling like I'm feeling the day, I put my feeling like I'm 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 feeling the day. I put my smoke in the wind and dump the guts in the tray. Swing high, I ride
Whoops, what the fuck am I doing? Okay, well, let's start over like that. I hit the wrong fucking one.
Knocking these hoes. And when I'm feeling like I'm feeling the day, I put my smoke in the weed and it don't concentrate. Wank and smoke when I ride. Every day when I bow. In the floor when I ride. Every day when I bow.
Yeah, I need to spray it again. Could eventually just buy another controller. I don't know if I'll get the same one. I do want to upgrade, but then again, I gotta see how much the fucking shit costs.
Where I'm from, that's common. Al Green and my gay music called pimping. Here's another testament. Ignorant and elegant. Roar like an elephant. Trying to take my medicine. Inhale a large amount.
You want motorized platters? That would be
You can smell it on my
that would make me happy, I guess.
Bounce around and get some bread. Magazine top model, give a pimp some head. She not complaining, we paper planing. We got the top down and the music playing. Clip full of hollow tips, tipping through the back streets. Personal protection, pimping right under the front seat. Pull it out and use it if I feel my life in jeopardy. Pull it out and use it if I feel my life in jeopardy. Pull it out and use it if I feel my life in jeopardy. On the beach in Rio with some bitches where I'd rather. We paper plain, they plain, cause they with big box. Nigga, wise and bold. Slamming my door, knocking these hoes. When feeling like I'm feeling the day, I put my smoke in the weed and then dump the guts in the tray. Drinking, smoking, high. Day when I bow. Official with mine. Ain't fucking with y'all. These hoes ain't no lure. Put that on my soul. Give a fuck what it is or what it was. Yeah. Got it. Carry. Gon' have it. If you really want it, type of nigga, rabbit. In a minute, Chevy thing tinted when I ride. Did it, people still winning, make shit look better even if
Oh, controller with motorized platters so they actually spin.
Killer city, it's a game, but I still shoot the winning on tight, him, check, G, bend and jump, tight, him, check, G, tight, him, check, G, bend and jump, classic means I've been through it and elastic. Now spot bullshit a mile away, past it. Try stepping in it, but the shit got shittier. So I got smarter, my wits witty, hard bet. Broken, I just picked it up and cooled it back. That was way back before hard bet. Broken, I just picked it up and cooled it back. That was way back before hard bet. Broken, I just picked it up and cooled it back. That was way back before I knew it. Hard bet. Broken, I just picked it up and cooled it back. That was way back before I knew the facts. Spitting what I know, not the heat. She said shit, and I'm still coming out hard like a red brick.
Let me put that on my thing. Well, that's supposed to actually have been working on it. I don't think it would work.
When I ride, every day when I bow, being official with mine. I ain't fucking with y'all, but these hoes ain't no lure. Put that on my soul. Give a fuck what it is or what it was. We bout gold.
Might be one of the last songs, not sure.
way before daybreak. Meditating on the steps I take. I realize there's a lot at stake. So why enterprise while trying to hate? But I recognize it ain't easy. So I organize with my easy.
From daybreak to dusk dawn, I stand strong from my own too. Give praises to Jah before maneuvering through. My steps toward improvements meet up with my essay up the movements. I mean things like greensbacks and such. We're gonna make it happen, just the two of us.
All heads realize, recognize. Real heads on the rise, recognize. All heads realize, recognize. Real heads on the rise, recognize. All heads realize, recognize. Real heads on the rise, recognize.
Heads realize,
Recognize.
real heads on the rise. Better recognize.
All heads realize, recognize. Heads on the rise, recognize.
All heads realize, real heads rise. I like the life of an entertainer, stress bringer, grams of get right, hearts, pounds of anger, and worries of success down the line. Living life to the fullest, and that's spacing time. I'm coping with me and my habits, copping that coke over enhance the cabbage. Tim's all seasons for ass kicking reasons. Never know when you catch a spot committing treason.
I know what you mean, son. I some blind, some deaf, some dumb. Whichever one chooses to follow the other one loses. Do the math, you be caused by fast. Showing improving, it's not just a showing improving, it's not showing improving, it's not just a phrase that we use. It's the way of life when you keep it moving. Soon when you get new, then you be tuned in to get ready to move in position.
All heads realize, real heads on the rise. Better recognize.
All heads realize, real heads on the rise.
All heads realize, real heads on the rise. This
All heads realize, real heads on the rise. Recognize, I shine,
you shine,
in this day and time.
we maintain
The same frame of mind.
elevation.
Walk it up,
You
son.
start the circulation.
60 degrees. Stimulation as a herb let my physical creation slip into a hallucination.
Situations.
Got me thinking about my life seriously. Keep it real continuously.
Before I slip in the blackness, I prepare for combat. Protect my dome, cause that's where my home's at. Crack my windows, inhale as the mist flows. Build up my mental, construct on my physical.
Spreading love to my PNC state to state.
And heads on lock, holding it down behind the gate.
Put the scribes in the mail,
Or hit
son.
me, you on the horn.
Smith and Wesson hold the door.
We see you when you reach home.
All heads realize, real heads on the rise. Recognize. All heads realize, real heads on the rise. All heads realize, real heads on the rise.
Heads realize, real heads on the rise. You better recognize this.
All heads realize, real heads on the rise.
All heads realize, real heads on the rise.
Alrighty, I guess we're I don't think there's too much I wanted to watch. Definitely the he's being real stupid about something that happened in Baldur's Gate. He got robbed again or something. Some glitch happened or something. He was like bitching about it for like 30 minutes or something. like getting real DSP like about something that's not really a big deal. But he's apparently he's like blaming the developers and just all sorts of shit. Like it'll be okay. But apparently the game is like super terrible because of it, and he hates it. But probably that, and I guess anything else. It shouldn't be too much, I don't think. But let me switch over to that. Be right back. Glad I'm leaving and going to bed. That ain't happening. Not yet. Oh wait, what am I? Okay, I got it. This better be the right scene. Okay. The fuck? Oh, why is that? Wait. Oh, I know why. Because I was doing suspicious stuff on that other scene. So now I get a fucking stupid box. There we go. Oh, I didn't close Sarada. At least I remember this time. So now I won't be surprised. Let's close this the fuck down. Because it ruins everything. Let's see what we're gonna see what this stupid shit is about.
Tell you something, brother.
Let me tell you something.
Tell you, drip. Snort. I got the drip. Go.
Let's go very briefly through yesterday's stream of Baldur's Gate 3.
Baldur's Gate.
First things first, we had finished up the Iron Throne quest line. And right off the bat, I was confused because I didn't really get a reward for it. Like, I saved
Do you need a
everyone
reward?
inside the Iron Throne prison.
Okay.
Including Duke Ravengard, including...
Maybe the reward is that people could have been in danger or lost their... I don't know, like, anything about this fucking game. Or anything like that, but I don't know. You saved their lives. That's your reward. They're still living. They're still with you. They're safe. I don't know. Does everything need a fucking reward? Does everything need a fucking cookie? for something because you thought you did something good. But he's definitely wired like that, and why he has such a big problem with whatever the fuck happened to him in this game.
The mind flayer,
Where's my reward? Is that meaningful? I didn't get anything for it.
And the other prisoners that were in there, and I'm like, so I'm definitely gonna.
Well, you
get
got an experience.
So I did it flawlessly. I got nothing. Wow.
Not everything has to be a tangible thing. Can you do something and feel good about it? Can that good feeling be your fucking goddamn reward for doing something?
Thanks for one of the most
You need a physical thing?
parts of the game. Literally not
Anxiety inducing
for it. Then we went to
a
go
sense
to
of accomplishment. I don't mean shit.
That they had a building in
but it means everything to him.
And he basically rewards you with a bunch of items.
You need a trophy though. That's why you keep the Tekken trophy.
Game. So why they would hand those to you, I have no idea. We loot the house, and there's nothing in the house either. There's actually a big safe in a hidden room. It's empty. Oh, wow. Thanks a lot. So then, we went to Steelwatch, okay? And
what's popping there? Sounds like a cool place.
Right off the bat, we have problems. So I'm trying to sneak into Steelwatch, and the game's guard aggroes not to my main character, but to Lae'zel for no reason, because the game should always aggro to your party leader.
Who's
I don't care about
Lae'zel?
positioning.
Is she
I don't
the
care
red
about that bullshit? Because that's
sexy
just dumb
lady?
shit. When you're playing an
I
RPG, your
know
party
nothing
leader
about
should be the
this
one
shit.
involved in any dialogue options, period. I don't care about their rationale. It's just bad game design.
Oh, wait. Let me go back.
So
I distracted myself. What's bad game design?
Problems. So I'm trying to sneak into Steelwatch, and the game's guard aggroes not to my main character, but to Lae'zel for no reason, because the game should always aggro to your party leader. I don't care about positioning. I don't care about that bullshit.
What if they're in
that's
the
just dumb shit?
No.
When you're playing an RPG, your party leader should be the one involved in any dialogue options, period. I don't care about their rationale. It's just bad game design. Okay? So it picks Lae'zel. Well, can't do the check because Lae'zel doesn't have any speech check,
Maybe they wanted to talk to Lae'zel. What if they have nothing to do, whoever the party leader is, maybe they don't give a fuck about them. Maybe they have no business with the party leader and wanted to speak to Lae'zel, whoever she is. I'm sure she's a nice lady. Bad game design. You always talk to the party leader when you need to talk to anyone else.
So let's reload.
They need your permission.
And then we do it again, and this time Dark Scale Phil gets detected. I pass the speech check, which says, oh, the guard lets you in, and then the guard immediately aggroes to me again and does exactly the same speech check a second time. And I'm like, I passed the speech check. Why is the guard acting like I didn't do it, and now we have to do it again? It doesn't make any sense. It's a game.
We'll just do it again.
So we have to fight the guard. I kill the guard, and we get inside. So that's bug number 1, by the way. We get inside, and there's a room full of people talking. Okay? And I'm like, listen, now, in the entirety of this game, if you use stealth, you can sneak up.
And it's hard to tell when you don't know the game or know anything about it, whether something is a bug or it's just something he doesn't understand or not doing, or like it's just like the game is working as intended. It's just he doesn't know what's going on. It's hard to tell sometimes, but I'm just going to take it at face value that what he's saying is happening isn't supposed to be happening.
By entire encounters, entire situations. You can skip fights. Just use stealth. So I said, I'm going to use the same mechanic I've used the whole game, and it's always worked. No reason to think it wouldn't here. Okay? I actually sneak by the entire room of people. It's a mix of like slaves and enemies and everything in there.
Oh, no.
Okay? And I go to the next room, and I go into a room where already there's combat. It looks like the gnomes or dwarves or whoever they are fighting
the Keemstars.
Guards. So a fight ensues. Okay, well, they see me. All right, we're going to fight. But what happens is, the game decided, again, what great coding here and what great writing. There was supposed to be a conversation that was supposed to happen in the room before that's tied to the story of the Steelwatch Foundry. So because I skipped it, the game decides now to initiate 2 fights at once in 2 different rooms. Despite the fact none of my party is in that first room, the camera decides it's going to jump back and forth between people in 2 completely different rooms, making the camera go light, dark, light, dark, light, dark, light, dark, light.
Like, I wish he had an example of the shit or something, because I don't want to go back and actually look at what the hell he's talking about, but like, I'm having a hard time imagining what what actually is taking place and whether it's supposed to be happening or not, but I'll take his word for it. It wasn't supposed to be happening like that.
Dark, light, dark. Now again, if it were me screwing up, right? That would be one thing. What if I aggroed in the first room and then I aggroed in the second room? My party was split. That's happened before in the playthrough.
Okay.
And now
why
I
not?
kind of understand why that happened.
What?
I didn't do that. The game just decided, oh, there was a conversation you were supposed to psychically know about in the first room tied to the story. You shouldn't skip it. If you do, now a fight ensues, but you're also in.
But why are you skipping shit? Maybe it happened because you skipped it. It does seem like those type of like it seems like a very dynamic game where like what you do really fucking matters. Like it like it puts a lot of weight on the shit that you do, like more than most games, which is like the point of it and the fun of it, I would assume. I don't know, maybe you shouldn't skip shit, or just if it happens, it happens. Like I don't know, it seems like that type of game. Like yeah. You might miss out on some shit and it might be a bad thing, or you just didn't check this out and you missed out on something, or some bad shit happened, someone run up on you. I mean,
in another fight, so now there's 2 fights going on at once.
Sounds like a very robust game.
Basically, the game becomes completely unplayable because what happens is the turns bar glitched and it had turns appearing, disappearing, appearing, disappearing, appearing, disappearing endlessly.
And his mic is fucking worse with whatever the filter that he put on. I think we already established that he need to do something. I need to do something with my filters too, but like I don't like it. The like mini robo fill and the shit cuts off. Like it actually is worse. I'd rather just have it like how it was before, just super sensitive mic that picked up everything, than it started cutting off and sounding
It
weird.
wouldn't even settle. It was just like wobbling around all fucked up. And I started playing it and people were like, dude, you just got to reload. This thing is going nuts.
Yeah,
It doesn't
reload
look like
it.
it's even working right. Like, all right, so I'll reload it, right? So that's bug number 2. Sorry. And you guys say, well, that's not a bug. Well, it is, because nowhere else in the game does this occur, where you have a required conversation in the room before you cannot skip with stealth, and then it creates 2 fights in 2 separate rooms going on at the same time with the camera juggling back and forth. It shouldn't happen like that. So either
How
it's
do you know?
backloading or it's a game bug. You can call it whatever you want. It's a problem. So that's like major problem number 2 of the stream. Okay. So then I reload and I said, well, I guess I got to go engage with the first group of people, because if I don't, it's going to screw up if I skip and go to the second. So I engage with the first group of people, big fight. I save everyone in the room. Literally, I
He
saved
should have
every
just
single slave that was
experimented,
there.
start running test cases, just run the shit again and see if it happened. Was it a one-off thing, or is this something that like it's supposed to happen because of what you did? Or I don't know, man. Just
Good. So now they're all on my side. And one of them actually says, hey, I have the ability to disable the foundry. Get me into that final room, and I'll do it for you. Okay, sounds good. But I need to long rest before we do that, because I've already had 2 fights. So let's long rest. So we walk outside. We long rest. We come back. That person has disappeared from the universe. Where the fuck did they go?
they went home.
Why are they not here? I don't know. You tell me.
You
Does it
rested
make
too
sense that
long.
They would be there waiting for me. I go long rest. I come back. They've just vanished. Everyone else in the room is still there.
Should have did a short
Just the one
rest.
person
They
I
ain't got
need
time for that
who's critical
shit.
to the story in the Steel Foundry has
They
disappeared.
pieced out.
So now people are looking it up online and say, oh, he's at your camp. Why? Why did he follow me to camp? He's in the world. Everyone else stayed in the world. Why did he follow me to camp? Doesn't even make sense. Well, go get him. Okay, I go to my camp. He is there. I talk to him. Come with me. Okay. We go back to the world. He glitches.
Oh
He
no.
literally gets stuck. He won't walk. He won't talk. He just stands there like a fucking statue, completely uninteractable. I'm holding down the button that does the area selection. He can't even be selected.
I mean, is
It's
it
like
a
he's there,
notoriously
but he does not
buggy
exist.
game? Like,
So guess what? That option to complete the
Is
quest
it like
has been
Bethesda
removed from my game
level?
because the game glitched out. That's bug number 3. 3
but
and
the
3 already.
thing
We're not
is,
even-
like the scale of the game, you gotta like kind of expect it like that to happen when you have. I mean, it's a pretty long and massive game. I mean, it's bound to have some problems, man. I don't know what to tell
halfway through
you.
the stream yet. 3 huge critical bugs
Like,
happening.
I don't think there's like a lot of game breaking shit that like people like refunding over in droves or nothing like that. I don't think so. I might be wrong, but
in the game.
like it seems
within,
like just perfectly normal stuff. Like fuck ups happen. Like I don't know. Is this an actual problem? Is Baldur's Gate 3 a really
an
buggy
hour and a
game?
half period.
Has anyone else experienced these
Okay.
bugs?
So I said, well, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Now I have
Like
a
on a
bomb to blow this
regular
place up.
basis.
I don't want to do that. In fact, the game kind of leaned towards don't do that. That's a bad karma choice, because if you do that, you could end up hurting people. All right, so I'm like, I don't want to do that, but I guess that's the only option I have now because the guy's glitched. He won't come shut it down, so I guess we got to do this. So we end up going back into the next room, which is the room where we just tried to fight and generated the 2-room fight that was all bugged out. We fight that fight, we win.
Yeah, why are we
Sadly
this
died
upset?
in that fight, and there was nothing I could really do about it because the robots are self-destructing and I can't just save everybody. But we did pretty good. Okay, let's go ahead and go into the final room. Big boss,
Yeah,
excellent,
like-
good fight. I kicked its ass.
Like, I don't think this person is like trying to gaslight him. Like, this seems like a genuine thing. Yeah, they say they played through the game 3 times, never had any major bugs. Like, the AI broke a couple of times, but they just reloaded it. And, you know, like, it's an insanely complex RPG. You got to give it some leeway. Like, some shit is gonna fuck up.
Thing is like ultra power now. And all right, so we're at the
Hey, what's
final
up, Jeffy?
part. And here's the thing that says bring the guy to it for him to deactivate it. So I go to try to get him. He just won't. I tried reloading everything. Nothing. He's just frozen forever. He's just bugged in the game universe literally forever. He won't move. So I said, I guess I got to use the bomb. So luckily,
Gotta use the
because I had
bomb.
done what I had done, meaning I had done the Iron Throne first. The workers had revolted against their captors, and everyone who I had rescued survives. If I hadn't done Iron Throne first and I blew up the foundry, everyone would have died, and that's the bad karma. You see? So, again, so many moving parts, you can't track what becomes
So
the
what
outcome.
broke the cat's
I
back?
had no idea what the outcome was. I was trying to do one outcome that was supposed to be a good option, but apparently you could have done it this way anyway. If I had known that, maybe I wouldn't have cared about the guy bugging out, but it never should have happened to begin with. Okay? So, we blow up the foundry. Actually, we get a really cool quest completion where all these factors from the game factor in. Basically, the iron,
All these factors factor in.
Get their big reward, or not reward, but their big like
This
end game
dude
plot.
worried
And I
about
was
his
like, oh,
guy.
that was actually a cool
Stupid
outcome.
fucking
I liked that
rewards.
outcome. Because if I hadn't done all these other things during the game, I wouldn't have gotten that quest outcome, and I actually really liked it. Okay, so in reality, even with all these bugs that really were annoying as shit, at least I got to a good quest outcome. Okay, so now the only thing left to do next is let's go take out Gortash. All right. And immediately I get some advice. I think it was actually Dark Gaming. He says, well,
And I
go to
feel
the
like a
front
lot
door.
of this, like why he has such a big problem with this and getting rewarded and like, oh, the gang robbed me. I got robbed. They took my stuff. I didn't get this. I didn't get that. I think part of that actually, like, I feel like the helicopter job just completely fucked him up. Like he cannot forget about that. Like he will never let that go. Because this whole I was doing everything right. I got like the little certificate or plaque or whatever the hell that he got. I got like the certificate thing. They told me I was doing really good. Then I got laid off. What the fuck, man? Like that whole thing. I was doing all the right stuff. And they still laid me off. Not fucking fair.
Everything's gonna aggro.
Yeah.
Now the good news is the Steel Watch is deactivated.
But yeah,
So
it
the
definitely
robots
seems
won't
like
attack you. But
a big thing of I did the right thing, therefore nothing bad should ever happen, or nothing bad should ever happen to me because I'm doing the right thing or think that I'm doing the right thing. So yeah, therefore I'm protected from bad things ever happening. Or like, I don't know, it don't matter how good you do it, like shit happens, man.
if
Like
you
that's
go
all
in
I
the
can
front
chalk it
door,
up to.
all
Shit
the other
happens.
guards are going to aggro to you. I said, well, you know what? I had actually found a back way in much earlier on. The first time we had gone to this worm fort castle, whatever the hell it's called, we had found a back way up a ladder. I was like, maybe that's what that's actually for.
You can be
right?
damn Mother Teresa and get hit by a car tomorrow. I don't fucking know.
So, I'm like, let's do this. So we go up the ladder. Well, first of all, the game has this weird thing where I guess if you take a scroll of feather falling, it affects your whole party. But if you chug a potion, it only affects the one person. Again, I've played 130 hours into the game.
So
I
he
didn't
has
even
this
know that.
big vendetta against
Again, so
like
too many moving
big
parts, too many
corporations
factors to
and
make
this
you
and
know or
that.
remember.
And he's
So, I had a
extremely
little bit of
negative and jaded
an
at
error
them.
there where I split my party up. I'll take the blame for that one because it's just lack of knowledge of the game. Okay, but then we finally get to the back of the building. We crawl up the ladder. We go inside. There's no.
And he's the one that doesn't give them any leeway either. Like they have to be perfect. One little fuck up, he's not satisfied. They didn't do their job. They're fucking idiots. They're inept.
enemies
But this dude is allowed to fuck up all he wants and still ask you for like $300 a day.
whatsoever in line of sight. I'm trying to use like basically kind of like sneak around. Immediately we get detected and a fight ensues.
But
There's
he
no one
only
there.
wants $50 a screen
literally
apparently, and he'll be
No
okay
one
with
there,
it. But
no
he'll
one
still
looking
beg.
at me. I had the line of sight activated, and no one saw me in line of sight, and the game aggroed to me anyway. Now you can argue maybe you just didn't see it. You're right, maybe I didn't, but I was being careful. I was trying to be stealthy. That was the whole point of me going in the back. Now I got an extra fight I got to do.
Well, it
because the
didn't
game's being
work.
Stupid about it. All right?
Okay.
Whatever. We beat the fight. Blah blah blah. We get to the Gortash
This
boss.
dude arguing with this game.
The Gortash boss fight is, in my opinion, and now I'm 133 plus hours into this game,
Is he?
the most unnecessarily complex fight in the whole game.
How
And
long
I've had
has he been
fights that were
playing this
puzzles,
shit?
and I've had fights that there was a million enemies. This fight has far too many factors to the point where it's impossible for you to actually focus on what you're doing because there's a million things going on. There's
Sounds fun.
flame traps and turrets on the walls that are constantly shooting grenades and fire.
Yeah, spatial
There's
awareness.
a force field on
Gotta
Gortash
multitask.
that protects him from damage, that reflects projectiles, and there's
It sounds like a
pieces
challenge.
of machinery on the wall that apparently make the field work, but it's not clear how or what you need to do to attack those things. And the room is
Experiment.
full of other enemies as well. Gortash, of course, isn't a normal enemy. He's a boss, so now he's got all these special abilities and things you've never even seen before, okay? So immediately you start to read the descriptions of everything, and you're like, okay, so this is resistant to this. This has projectiles that will bounce off of this. This is going to absorb this damage. It's going to reflect this damage. It's highly resistant to this
Sounds like a
damage,
RPG.
resistant to this damage. You got to sit in this fight for 10 minutes before you can even make a move, all right? That's not fun. I'm sorry, it's not. It's frustrating, especially when you're at the end of a stream and you just want to finish this. And it's like, why the fuck do I have to sit here and study this room for 10 minutes to
Oh
figure out
my
what the fuck's going
God.
on? It's way too complicated.
Because it's a boss.
You know, I get it. Okay, it's one of
That's
the
how the
big
game
three
works.
bosses before the end of the game.
Oh, yeah. So that sounds pretty justified. You have to prepare, prepare yourself really well. It is a big boss, apparently. That
It's
sounds
still
pretty.
annoying. I'm sorry.
Okay, well, that's a
I
you
can't
thing.
enjoy that because it's too complicated. I don't want to
It's
sit there
too
and study
complicated.
like I'm a fucking scholar of D&D.
You said that about fucking Tekken. I don't want to study. I don't want to have to take the time to actually learn stuff.
simple fight. All right. So it was very annoying to me. And basically as I start, okay,
But like, isn't that basically this game? Isn't that basically the kind of the game is? And he's 100 hours in, and this is too much. This is too much. Out of all the mechanics and all the shit that the game has that I've heard him rant and talk about, this is too much now. We're 100 plus hours in now. This is too much.
it just becomes a shit show. That's like the best way I can describe it. So both Darkscale Phil and Karlak are based solely on projectile gameplay. Well, guess what? Everyone in this room is immune to projectiles. It bounces them
Womp
back.
womp.
Okay? So immediately I use
Do you have a balanced party? It seems like a thing you should do in an RPG. Make sure you have a fairly balanced party in case, yeah, shit like that happens. So you're not completely fucked when somebody is resistant to something. Or
Karlak and I
you just
throw
can't
the
use
spear,
it.
which is this is the big thing that we're going to be freaking out about now. So what is it called? Nirasha? I can't remember the name of the spear. It's incredibly rare. You can only get it in one tiny situation. Nirulna. That's the name of the spear. Nirulna. Okay? It's a legendary spear. You actually get it when you first arrive in the area of Baldur's Gate, the outskirts. There's that fair or like circus going on. Not circus, it's like a festival. And in there's a genie. And the genie, if you piss him off, he warps you to a dinosaur land. And if you complete the
This
dinosaur
game is
land, you get
wild.
this
We
spear
got
as a reward at the
genies
end
and
of the
shit.
chest. Okay? Incredibly rare.
I kind of wanted
This
to play
spear is
Divinity
meant to be
Original
thrown.
soon.
And when you throw it, if
Two.
it successfully connects with an enemy, it creates an area of effect range of thunder damage.
To
So it's cool
introduce
because,
myself to
number
these
one,
kind of games,
Unlike other thrown
I gotta
items,
immerse
it's
myself, and I
guaranteed
gotta
area of effect
study
damage
it like a
when connects, and you
scholar.
hit a whole group of enemies. Okay. Number two, it stacks regular and thunder damage, so you're getting this like big double damage effect. It's incredibly cool. If you have a throw character build, it's super good.
Throw
well,
character?
I built Karlach to use the spear. So not only does she throw the spear, but she has a
Oh,
glove
I mean
on
projectile
that gives her a chance, it's a
character.
random chance, to actually teleport to where the spear lands and switch places with the enemy she hit. This has helped tremendously in my game, where they've been hard to reach enemies and bosses, and I teleport them right into my team, and now they're screwed. They get beat up because they're exposed, okay? Now, in addition, with Karlach, you can make a build based on her rage, where when you activate her frenzy mode, she now has a thing that's called frenzied throw. This adds a chance to make the enemy go prone. So if it hits and they go prone, now they're knocked down, and essentially they can't do their turn, and it makes it an endless loop where the enemy really can't do anything. If you just keep hitting me with this
I wish
turn
you would
after turn
show
after
this
turn,
or somehow.
basically,
I have a
enemies are
clip
almost
up or
stomach.
something.
And that's
Chuck.
how I actually beat the Raphael boss earlier in the game. He couldn't do shit. He just got teleported and stun locked, and he just was like a pussy, which is hilarious because everyone says one of the hardest fights in the game, and I just slapped him around with this strategy. Okay?
Because you had a really, really good rare weapon.
So, pretty good. In addition to that, I recently,
Maybe
at
that's
the end
why.
of my build of Karlach, I got this ability called, I think it's a feat called Tavern Brawler.
Shout outs to
And that
Feet.
just makes throwable items even better. All right? So basically, she's crazy good. This throwable spear, Nirulna, big area of effect damage, buffed with all of her abilities, and she can...
So it's like Dick Lightning and like the Black Knight Halberd all over again. Like when you get the OP weapon in Dark Souls and starts fucking everything up. Now he want to be, now he want to cry because he ain't got it no more. And he got to like play the game normal again. I mean, I know it's a part of the game, but I mean, you don't need it. It was just really, really good, and now you don't have it no more. So I mean, nah.
You teleport enemies around, super duper good, right?
It was just making things really, really easy for you, and now you have to go back to actually playing the game.
Now, here's the problem. I don't understand that a thrown item like that is considered a projectile. Like, I would think a projectile would be like a magic spell, like magic missile, right? Or you're shooting a lightning bolt, you're throwing a fireball.
I mean, you throw
Well,
it.
that's a projectile to me. I'm not thinking a projectile is a legendary weapon, but that's on me, right?
Well, you throw the fucking thing. That's a projectile. I mean,
Totally, that's on me. That if I didn't understand that that was going to be a projectile, all right? I even said, let's try it, and it's hilarious. I throw it, it just goes bink right off his force field, comes right back at her. Oh, bonk. Hits her right in the face.
why would he not think it's a projectile if you throw it? Because this game is conditioned to think that projectiles are only magic spells, because I don't understand his fucking thinking sometimes. I really don't. This thing is impervious to projectiles. Let me throw this fucking spear at it and be surprised that it didn't fucking work.
It's funny as hell. Like, all right, well, I gave it a shot. It didn't work. But now,
The same dude who got out like a fucking CS:GO combat knife to explain how projectiles work when that boss fucked him up, or like when the shit went backwards in Elden Ring. And now we don't know what a projectile is. He schooled us on that though. He brought out this really like carbon steel knife that I don't even know why he even had that. It was a really weird thing for him to have. I wouldn't put two and two together that he would have a knife like that. I think he used it to like open boxes or something. Or he might be sticking up people. I don't know.
Use. All right.
But we forgot what
comedy of errors
projectiles
that
are.
this game did in this fight. So eventually what ends up happening is the spear lands on the ground. For some reason, Karlach drops the spear. All right. And I think it was because, again, I threw it at an enemy. It was a regular enemy, not Gortash. And they also had the projectile ability. And here's what happened. I actually watched it back, and I know exactly what happened. So as I told you, when you do Frenzied Throw, which is her Karlach's special ability, there's a chance that it will knock the enemy down and make them go prone. I threw the spear at an enemy. It bounced off their force field, came back at Karlach, hit her with the Frenzied Throw, and it knocked her down. So because she fell, she couldn't catch the spear. But it actually is its own contradictory logic, and here's why.
Oh,
Per
boy.
the game's logic, if the spear connects, she auto catches it. That's how it works. If the spear connects with any enemy or any person, she catches the spear back. That's how the return spear.
But it didn't connect with the enemy.
In Baldur's Gate 3.
And it connected with her,
So
but it
just by
knocked her
logic
down, so she
alone,
can't
even if
catch
she hit
it.
herself with a move, she should auto catch the spear because it connected. But the game says, oh well.
Yeah, but her getting knocked down obviously took like priority. I mean, I don't know how it fucking works, but it makes sense to me that she. Like what came first was that she fell over, therefore she cannot catch it. It makes sense to me. Am I tripping or am I fucking retarded?
In this case,
I mean, that makes sense to me logically. That's what happened, and I would be like, oh, I mean, yeah, she can't catch it because it knocked her down.
she hit herself with her own move that caused her to go prone. So even though in this case she should catch the spear, cancel out that line of logic and just make her fall and the spear hits the ground.
Yeah.
That makes absolutely no sense.
Yes,
Any
it
logic
does.
perspective, it
Yes,
doesn't.
it does.
They just arbitrarily decided, in this case, erase this line. Even though this is how it works the whole game, in this case, just erase this line of code in this certain random, very rare situation, and there's no way you would ever know that. That's their own judgment call to say, erase this outcome, even though it happens
No,
every
you
other
just don't like the outcome, therefore it's wrong to you and they fucked up, but I don't know, get a developer on a call and fucking ask them about it. I don't know, but it makes sense to me though.
Right.
This isn't something that I would personally bitch about. I would just be like, oh, like, I know, but you fucked up in the first place because you're throwing a spear at something that doesn't work on projectiles don't work, and you, for whatever fucking reason, didn't think of a spear being thrown as a projectile. So maybe if you didn't fucking do that dumb shit, you wouldn't be in the position.
we feel like it.
But you never
It's
know.
It's bad. It's not.
I don't know. Reload it and do it again,
It's
man.
not logical at all. By a logic standard,
Fuck around and find
spear
out.
connects, Carlac catches it. Don't care if she went prone or not. She should still have the spear in her hand. Nope, the game just fucks up. Like, okay, whatever you say. All right, that's bullshit. So now the spear is on the floor. Carlac
Pick
has
it
no
up.
weapon. Luckily for me, I have other things I can throw, but I want that goddamn spear back, right? First of all, that's her whole build, and if I don't get that spear back, she's basically going to be kind of worthless. For
I don't even know how this works. Can you just pick it back up or no?
So
Like,
what am I going to do?
does the
I know
enemy
what
pick
I'm
it
gonna
up?
do. You can pick items up off the ground and throw them.
Okay.
Okay. So again, I use what do you call it? Frenzied throw. Okay. You can do that to either throw something from your inventory or pick something up from the environment and throw it. It shouldn't change the properties of the frenzied throw. It shouldn't change the properties of the item. It should still work. Okay. Now at this point, I believe that the shield was down. Gortash's shield was down by luck. What had happened was I was using Shadowheart and I used her Sunbeam.
Big
And I
ass
was trying to
Shadowheart.
hit enemies, and apparently the Sunbeam passed through the enemies and blew the generator off the wall. So all the shields went down completely by luck. So by dumb luck, I'm actually going to win this boss fight because I was losing badly. Okay? But I very, very chance start coming back. I'm like, oh shit, I can't believe this, right? So I said, the shield's down. Now's my chance. If I can stun lock Gortash, we're going to win this fight.
Got this
Even
by
though
the
we're on the
ass.
ropes. So I have Carlac get up, walk across the room, pick the spear up as an environmental object off the ground, which should now technically make it an object in her inventory, but apparently who knows how they code this fucking game, right? She throws the spear. The spear hits Gortash. The spear hits her. The spear hits everyone in an area of effect and makes everyone go prone. And the spear
Everybody, bro.
disappears from the game world. Completely. Just gone.
Write a report. Bug report.
I said, where is
Hashtag
it?
them on X.
Not on the floor. It's
Fix
not in
this
her
shit, man.
inventory. It didn't blow across the room. It's literally erased. Okay? Now, there's all these theories that people are trying to come up with and try to explain it away.
And what, they're wrong? Because you
But-
say it's wrong? Because it doesn't make sense to you, so it's wrong?
I don't think there's a theory that's going to be correct. I just think their coding is bad. I think that this entire idea of throwing objects was never refined enough. And because of that, it's always janky. People have outright said this. Just listen to this. If you're in stealth, so you haven't engaged.
I mean,
in
it's a lot of factors involved. Like I said, it is a pretty complex game.
Even if it connects, it doesn't go back to her. It lands on the floor. Why? The whole idea is that you're in stealth, so you haven't engaged in a combat yet. You're not in fighting, and you throw the spear. Even if it connects, it doesn't go back to her. It lands on the floor.
Oh, he's just
rehashing. The whole
it.
idea is that she throws this spear, and it's a returnable spear if it connects with the enemy. Well, everyone agrees that's a game bug, that it should return to her, but they've never fixed it.
It didn't hit
so
the enemy.
Works around it. No one uses throwable objects out of cover.
Well, the first time.
Stealth, because they know that they're not going to return. It's fucked up.
I don't know. Maybe the game is fucked up, but like...
Okay. Obviously, there's going to be other stuff that's fucked up as well, right? So the whole mechanic shouldn't exist if it's not refined enough to not be a janky, wonky, not consistent.
So what? Take it out of the
If
game?
it's a mess, don't put it in the fucking game.
If it's a mess, don't put it in the game. Yeah, they totally... I mean... let me think about what the fuck I'm trying to say.
They said, we're going to put it in, and now how many people are going to have issues with...
Like, he's acting like they did this shit on purpose or something.
Game mechanics like this. And it's stupid.
Don't put it in if it's not gonna work.
It was amazing. She's one of the best characters.
Yeah, it does work, and then like some rare instances of whatever the fuck that you doing happens, and there's no accounting for it because I don't know, maybe they didn't test it and something fucked up somewhere. I don't know, man, but like
in the whole game,
these games have to be fucking perfect for him.
She has this build, and now the one item that made this build
why did they even release the game?
Work, right? Disappears from the game. Now, I have a theory about this, okay? I want you to understand something. I actually don't blame this on D&D at all. Because in D&D, now correct me if I'm wrong, you guys are going to know
the whole genre slash game?
There's a dungeon master, correct?
Is it a genre?
So a situation happens where something kind of breaks. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know what I'm saying? If there's a problem, then the dungeon master would fix it, correct? Like the dungeon master is kind of like God behind the scenes, omnipotent, and can try to resolve issues and things that don't make sense. Because let's be honest, when you're again like with this many moving parts, D&D has been around for a zillion years, correct? And so I'm sure there's so many addendums and new things that have been added to D&D over the years. Maybe not all of them jive and fit together. Like puzzle pieces, they don't exactly fit right. So is it not the dungeon master's job to kind of resolve those issues? And if that's the case,
okay, then
that makes sense, right? But I mean, again, if I'm wrong, correct me, but there has to be like a ruling.
Like, are we talking about like, so what would be the equivalent of a game master, dungeon master in the actual fucking game? Because he's talking about like in the, like when you're actually playing in like tabletop. So does he want something like that digitally to just fix shit or change shit that he doesn't like, or just to fix issues? Like, what do you want? What are you asking for?
Stuff when you're playing D&D, because it wouldn't always fit, right? There might be issues that need to be resolved. There is no dungeon master playing a video game,
right?
And that's the problem. So
should games have dungeon masters?
Obviously, as a situation, there is absolutely.
Like, why even bring that up? It's just
a situation whatsoever.
It's just a regular game bug.
This spear should just be yeeted from the game. Just zoop up into space.
It's just some weird game logic, man.
You got shoved up Gortash's ass and you can't get it out.
It's a bunch of ones and zeros.
It shouldn't have happened. Even if the spear, again, didn't connect properly.
But it did happen.
It did connect. It hit everybody. It should still land on the floor.
This is just acting like this is the first ever fucking bug to exist in a goddamn video game, man. Like, this is the type of shit you say when you encounter like your first crippling like glitch or bug in a game. Like, this is how you would react.
Again, we literally just saw that a turn before.
You'd be devastated.
Someone came back and hit Karlach. She fell and the spear landed on the ground. Right? So why on the holy hell The second time that the second thing happened again, did it have a different outcome? Bad coding.
Okay.
It's the only explanation.
So we gonna still play the game? We gonna dock some points off the review?
It shouldn't be an option unless they were gonna refine it and fix it.
And this is the dumbest playthrough too, because I really don't understand it that he's playing it this long and keeps. I just feel like he's being fake about it. It's like because every time I see him, he's complaining about shit like this. Like, he's always complaining about the game, but he'd tell you he having so much fun with it, or he like it so much. You like it? Do you only like it because other people like it and you thought it was going to be a big business investment, and now you're stuck with it because you're Mr. Let's Play man and I need to finish fucking games, even though, like, you don't have to do that. But it does bring in money, though, so, yeah, the more money that it brings in, the more he forces himself to play shit that he really don't want to play. He's done with this shit. He don't want to play this anymore. But he want to tell us over and over how much he liked the game and how much fun it is, but every time you see him, it's stuff like this.
In September, I'm not playing this game.
But he forces himself to it for the money. It's gross. It's disgusting. Why you do this to yourself?
Tweet. This game has been out more than half a year.
And now we're complaining that it's too long. Now we just want to be done with it, but we like it so much. I don't know.
They had ample time to fix this, but if you haven't heard, Larian already made their announcement, okay? Their announcement is, we are not doing DLCs for Baldur's Gate. We are not making Baldur's Gate 4. We're moving on to other projects. We're done with this. We're wiping our hands of it. So they're done with this. They don't give a shit, you know? This is something that absolutely should be fixed, and I doubt they ever will, because I bet you're not going to see many or any real improvements moving forward. They made their big announcement.
I mean, did they really say that? So, like, are they just never touching the game at all? Like, I understand DLC, so they're just straight up saying we're not updating the game. We're not patching nothing. We're just fucking done. Fuck that game. Like, is that what they said? Is that what they actually said and meant? So whatever problem that he's having is never getting patched out. They're just literally never touching the game again. Done. Don't even talk to him about it. On to bigger and better things. Like, just straight dumping the game. Because that's what it sounds like he's saying. So I'm going to take his word for it. They're never touching the game again. No updates, nothing. It's done. Out of sight, out of mind.
Right? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they'll do the right thing and continue to go back and fix things.
Oh, like so you don't fucking know. Okay. Or there you go. You don't fucking know.
But this is awful.
Then why are you talking about it like this? Why are you making this announcement that they said this, but you don't even know?
130 hours.
I hate when he do this shit. The master of misinformation, because I don't know anything about these people or this game, so I have to take his word for it. But he could just be a dumb fuck and not know what the fuck he's talking about and just making shit up. So I end up misinformed and thinking that's the case. This dude, he does it every day. He does it so much.
Build specific to this weapon that works and has beaten big ass endgame bosses.
And then I go around repeating it, and then I look fucking stupid. Like, I don't know what I'm talking about. I heard it from you.
Now I'm going to be cheated out of that because the game doesn't work. This was not an error on my part. This is not. I did nothing wrong. That Asterion was going to leave my party and take my items with him, and I'm crying over it. You know,
you were.
This is a situation where the game's coding's fucked up. An item finger snapped off the planet, and I'm just supposed to swallow that?
Yeah.
No, absolutely not.
Well, what are you gonna do? Stop playing the game?
Okay. This game is a buggy, janky mess at the end.
Okay, and that's your opinion.
Because other parts of the game haven't been like this. But I'll tell you, since I got to Act 3,
that's a fair thing to say. You have encountered some bugs.
Every time I play,
Baldur's Gate 3 has some. Ladies and gentlemen, Baldur's Gate 3 has some bugs. And like, I don't know what backlash he's afraid of getting or think that he's getting, because he's getting to the point, like, he keeps doing this shit where, like, I'm allowed to, like, you're allowed to have an opinion. Fucking no one's saying that you can't have an opinion. They're mostly fucking stupid, and that's what people are pointing out. Or the thing that you're complaining about and blaming the game is not the game's fault, and it's just fucking you. That's what people point out when you have these opinions and shit. You're allowed to have them. No one's saying you can't. But those are the things we're pointing out. I don't know why he still doesn't get that. And he has to preface everything. Oh, I'm allowed to have my opinion. Well, yeah. Oh, we didn't say you can't have an opinion.
And at that point, I got to put my foot down and be like,
you can say that. It's okay.
All right. Now you might say, well, it's probably on the ground. No, I searched. Watch the video from yesterday. I did the area search. You hold down X and it does this circle on the ground.
Like
it's not there.
Like this dude's at constant war with himself, or like just having other people, I guess, just actually listen to him. Listen to me, Ree.
The fight, by the way, I beat Gortash, and then it's just gone. All right. Now, what's funny is some people are like, there's Reddit threads about this.
I'm sorry, I don't take people seriously in a fit of rage, and they want to like talk shit to somebody and then talk about milling spoons to eat shit out of their ass. I guess if that's what you're into, you like, you're entertained at the idea of people eating shit out of your ass with the spoon. If you want that to happen to you, like, that's a whole nother level. If you tell someone to eat your shit, okay, yeah, like I get that, but out of your ass though, that's another level. You didn't have to take it that far, man. That kind of changes. Yeah, that changes things. Thinking about
some
it.
People have complained about exactly the same thing. Even some people have complained about the exact thing in that fight. Okay? And some people said, just listen to this. Oh, I found it randomly in an enemy's inventory.
You fucking
but the enemy
bitch.
never picked it up. It's just there.
Thought I mailed you a spoon so you can eat shit out of my ass.
Other people have said it was on the ground.
What if I'm about to square up with the dude and he just saying stuff like that? Like, what? Excuse me? I wouldn't want to fight him then. Nah, this dude too.
But invisible.
There's too much freaky shit. I can't throw hands with somebody like that.
Inventory in their party for no good reason.
He might like it.
Huh?
I don't want to give him what he wants.
Okay. So what we got to do when we boot up today is we have to try to fuck around with the game. Maybe just by reloading, it'll be there. Maybe. But if I continued to play, that means I lose the item forever. Right?
Why do you want people to
it doesn't
eat
make any
shit out
fucking
of your
sense. Right? Like I said, I did do the area search, and it's not on the floor. So some people are like, oh, it's under Gortash's body. It's literally not there. I've tried.
I didn't even pay attention to what the fuck he's saying.
Because other parts of the game haven't been like this. But I'll tell you, since I got to Act 3, it's just been like increasing amount of these kind of problems every time I play. And it's like, all right, I'll forgive this one. All right, I'll forgive this one. I literally had like 7 in a row yesterday. And at that point, I got to put my foot down and be like, it's fucked up. All right?
Okay.
And I might say, well, it's probably on the ground. No, I searched. Watch the...
But yeah, he has such a problem with people just disagreeing with him, or I guess just not taking his opinion seriously. But I mean, why should you though? But he is the guy. Because shit that applies to him just doesn't apply to anyone else. I'm trying to see it from his perspective, but I get it. Like, he just wants to be taken seriously and just be like, I'm right. And I'm allowed to say what I'm going to say, and you just have to accept it or shut the fuck up.
The video from yesterday, I did the area search. You hold down X and it does this circle on the ground. It's not there. I finished the fight, by the way. I beat Gortash, and then it's just gone. All right. Now, what's funny is
but it's like
people are like, there's Reddit threads about
like, there's no need to go to this whole song and dance just to say that, in my opinion, the game is a little buggy. Like, it's getting like to the point where it's hindering my gaming experience. It's hindering my playthrough. I mean, you could just say that, and I'm like, what's the big deal? Just say that. Holy shit, dude.
this. And some people have complained about exactly the same thing. Even some people have complained about the exact thing in that fight.
Oh, so what do you want?
And some people said, just listen to this. Oh, I found it randomly in an enemy's inventory, but the enemy never picked it up.
They stole it.
What? Other people have said it was on the ground, but invisible. Other people have said it was randomly in another character's inventory in their party for no good reason. Huh?
Okay.
Okay.
So why doesn't he treat Bethesda games like this? Or does he? Does he point out how fucking buggy those games are and make a whole big deal and pretend like he's not allowed to say that a fucking Bethesda game is buggy, or people are gonna kick his door down or throw Molotov cocktails at his gated community or something and hate him forever for saying that?
We got to do when we boot up today is we have to try to fuck around with the game. Maybe just by reloading, it'll be there. Maybe. But if I continued to play, that means I lose the item forever. Right? What? It doesn't make any fucking sense.
Then lose
right?
it.
Like I said, I did do the area search, and it's not on the floor. So some people are like, oh, it's under Gortash's body. It's literally not there. I've tried. So maybe it is in his inventory. Why would it be in his inventory? Like I said, did it literally get stuck up his ass when I threw it? And so it's like attached to him now? It doesn't really make much sense at all.
And like he also doesn't have the luxury of like doing this shit if he really cared about it. Like I get, yeah, you're streaming, but he also doesn't want to just, when he's not streaming, just fuck around with the game and try to see if you can fix it or figure it out. No, we can't do that. We got to do everything on stream and complain about it. Like it wouldn't hurt him to do that. He could just do that and that would probably solve his problem. But no, not allowed to touch a game when he's not streaming.
So basically, I really, 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 really hope that spear's in there.
Hey, DSP, you. This dude say that he's taking like an hour to watch like Tekken 8 videos and shit. Well, you ain't playing Tekken anymore, so you have a extra wherever the time came from where you can watch those videos. You can fuck around with Baldur's Gate or do something with that time. What happened to it?
If not, my Karlach will not be essentially viable for the end game. I mean, I have another spear that returns when you throw
The most busiest man, but he somehow find time to like watch videos and watch movies all of a sudden. Conveniently enough, when he needs to make content about
it's
it.
Not that good. It's very weak. So that, and it doesn't do the force damage. It doesn't do the area of effect. So it's not going to be that good.
And now he doesn't even want to review movies anymore because it ain't getting him as much money as he thought it would.
Ability, like the what's it called?
But I thought he had passion.
I'm having a brain fart. Whatever that light magic is.
Or he has stuff to say about people that try something and then it don't work out and then they stop doing it because they never wanted to do it in the first place because they don't have passion like he does. Like him reviewing movies. Yeah.
Oh, there's another great hammer that will do the same thing. Dude, we're at the end. We're at the end of the game. Do you want me to do more quests?
Like if you really wanted to do it, you would just do it. It seemed like you don't want to do it because you didn't get enough money. But he's not about the money.
Fucking legendary spear out of existence. Like, no, we want to finish the game, right? So okay, some people this is good news. I'm being told no, Larian did not say they're going to wipe their hands of Baldur's Gate 3. They have committed to continuously.
Then why did you say that? If you don't know.
For now, for the foreseeable future. So that's good. And I want to know that information. So that's good. Fix the fucking spear. In fact, how about this? Larian Studios, everyone who's working there at Larian Studios, there's a matter of utmost importance that you must resolve immediately. Okay.
See, this is the DSP effect. This is the DSP effect. Where he has, where he has a base point. And you may even agree with it. You may be somebody that say, yeah, I've encountered a few bugs and glitches and stuff, and I've seen what happened in your playthrough. I will agree. It could use some patches, so you should work out the kinks and whatnot. Okay, cool. I agree with you, DSP. If that's what you so desperately want, I agree with you, DSP. I'll give you that one. But then he goes into this shit, and then it's like, I can't rock with you. I can't rock with you no more. Like you. Look at the level that you're bringing it at now.
Okay, I want you to step away from.
It's like now I don't agree with you because you don't. It's too much. Now we gotta do this whole song and dance and speak personally to the developers. Fix this shit because I say so.
So that's good, and I want to know that information. So that's good. Fix the fucking spear. In fact, how about this?
Okay, see,
Larian Studios.
Like this shit right here. I would have been done. You had a point, DSP. Now you lost it. Now I don't give a fuck. Now you're being a clown. Now you're being a clown about it. If you want people to take you seriously, can you stop doing shit like this? Can you stop saying stuff like this and being a dramatic asshole about it? A dramatic, entitled asshole? And yeah, you can say you're joking, but I don't know, if you want to be taken seriously, maybe not interlace it with so much fucking joking. Because he does it at the most inopportune times where he wants to be taken seriously and he interlaces these really, really bad jokes where he's really not joking because he's being outrageous, but wants you to make you think that it's a joke. I don't know, can you be serious actually?
Everyone who's working there at Larian Studios, there's a matter of utmost importance that you must resolve immediately. Okay, I want you to step away from your computers, put down your coffees, get out of your big boardroom
This is the point where I was like, you had a point, DSP, but shut the fuck up. And then no one listens to him after that. Even if you think he had a solid point, you stop listening and stop caring when it goes on to this. Like,
meetings, I want you to all listen. Immediately, you must put down everything you're doing. And you must return to work.
Put down the sandwich season.
To my game specifically, it is of the utmost importance.
Yeah, he's joking right here, but it's like,
if you're on the toilet taking a shit right now, pinch it off.
Like, that's what I mean. We're talking about scat and shit and pinching one off. At this point, I'm like, shut the fuck up. Like, I can't take you seriously now. Where it is that you're talking about, and I feel like you're wasting my time with this dumbass joke. Because he's gonna end it and be like, obviously I'm joking.
Don't even wipe. Get right to your workstations right now and get this fucking spear back into my inventory. This I demand.
Yep, there it is.
All right.
Your fucking glitchy ass, Mike. I'm being really toxic. My setup is trash too. So
get to work. Enough is enough. This is unfair. All right?
Don't
Listen,
do that.
I paid
I don't think
130
it
hours
does.
of your goddamn game. I want my fucking spear. I've had enough of this shit. Obviously, I'm being silly.
Yeah.
All right. But yeah, this is pretty silly and stupid. I mean, I want to tell you guys. Here's the
silly adult man wearing button-ups and cardigans just to wear pajama bottoms.
thing. I really feel like in the modern gaming universe, too many things get fanboyism behind it. Okay. Particularly, one of the hugest things is Nintendo. It's like, oh, Nintendo shit
Why are we talking about Nintendo?
Nintendo does is great. And in reality, we all agree, I think, kind of behind the scenes, outside of the realm of the Nintendo fanboys who own every one of these.
He still has that thing.
We all agree that Nintendo makes a lot of missteps and mistakes, but somehow they always just get forgiven and continue to be successful.
That reminds me to search something about Maiden
mistakes that they make
later.
Right? Why? Fanboyism. Because the fanboys run out there and just blindly defend every action that they do, buy every piece of things that they sell, so it's like they're above reproach, right? In this case, with all the things I heard about Baldur's Gate 3, that I have to play a game of a generation and yada, yada, yada.
It's still a good game, despite
I do feel like
all the
Baldur's Gate 3
problems.
is an anomaly. I have never in my life played a video game that provided this much content of this quality level for the price that they provided it for. It's almost like weird. And now I understand why those game devs last year were like, don't expect all of us to follow suit. It's unfair for us to do the same that they've done. I mean, the incredible amount of content in this game is bang for your buck if I've ever seen it. Like, this game's playthrough is equivalent to like my Skyrim playthrough last year, including all the DLCs. And this doesn't have any DLCs. You know what I'm saying? So I totally get it. But at the same time, what baffles me is that it is apparent this game is not fully refined, has a lot of issues, particularly in Act 3, and no one talks about that. Everyone's like, best game ever, game of the year. I really would love statistics on this. How many people who bought this fucking game got to Act 3 to even say something like that? I would guarantee you half the fucking games journalists who kiss this game's butt never fucking played it that far. You know,
I mean,
they played the first act and said, "Oh, okay, I get it," and then they just praised the shit out of it.
I mean, maybe that's probably what they do.
I have a hard
Some of
time
them, not all of them.
That most people.
I mean, I don't think they beat the whole fucking thing. I mean, it's like 200 hours or something.
Got Baldur's Gate 3, played it for 130 fucking hours.
They got to get that review out. I ain't got that time.
It didn't feel this jankiness at the end, and just if they did, they forgave it. I don't get it.
Yeah.
You know, I'm here to try to bring you my honest perspective. I really like the game, but this game is not flawless. This game is not the best RPG ever. It's got problems. Maybe if they continue to patch, fix, and refine it, it'll be the best game ever made in like a year. But it's got all these problems now, and I can't forgive those or just overlook them to follow the bandwagon when everyone says around me that it's amazingly flawless. It's not. It's got tons of problems.
Okay, no one was saying that it didn't have problems. Like, he reads these reviews, and I guess because it gets 10, it goes back to that dumbass shit that they was saying, like 10 out of 10 is 100 or some shit. So you're saying it's a completely perfect, flawless game? Oh, yeah, fuck ass. It's like, yeah, he said like the 10 out of 10 shouldn't exist because you're saying that it's a perfect, flawless game. And no game is perfect and flawless, so there should be no out of 10. So what the fuck should it be? Like, So no matter what it's out of, it can be like out of 7, you can just never have a 7 rating. Then why would it exist? Like, why would the rating even a rating that you can never achieve? Why to make that a thing if that's what you're saying by your own logic? But
Really, it's
trying to
just
understand them
frustrating
is
because
too much
I don't understand
fucking
why
brain damage.
everyone kisses the game's butt, and no one has called out these major kind of problems.
Because they like the game and they don't want to be a negative asshole that's just going to point out all the negative stuff because they're having fun with the game and they really, really like the game despite those minor problems. It doesn't trump over the enjoyment of the game, so maybe they don't talk about it as much. Maybe they don't run into one little negative thing and talk about it for 30 fucking minutes about how mad and upset they are that this minor thing happened out of a 200 plus hour game. I don't know.
Maybe I'm just the unlucky schmuck who gets every problem. I don't know. But man, I'm not making this shit up. As we go along, we encounter the next annoying thing, the next annoying thing. And again, I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, you kind of create some of those
yourself.
yourself.
My game of the year last year.
Okay.
Maybe ranked top 3, but it wouldn't have been my game of the year. When you get to a point where you're just exhausted and you want a game to end and you're not getting enjoyment much out of it anymore, that's a bad sign. Baldur's Gate 3 has overstayed its welcome. It has so much content in it that you just feel this heavy level of exhaustion by the end. And when the game starts having these problems, now your enjoyment is sucked out of your experience. I had zero enjoyment in that Gortash boss fight.
Like, how much stake is he putting into these reviews? Because everyone said that it was such a good game. Like, was the were the physical copies like coated in gold or fucking something? Like, he really takes too much stake in what other people think about shit. Like, it hinders his enjoyment and what the fuck he thinks about it so much because he's just comparing it to what other people think. Like, way too much. So it's like in his head, he's literally thinking that this is going to be a flawless game because everyone is giving it such high scores and they said that it's like the best game ever and game of the year. They might be using hyperbole or maybe they just really like the game, but no one's saying that it's a perfect game, man. Come on now.
Fight yesterday. 0. Even with all my stuff going
like,
on.
I feel like that's literally what his expectations were. That this is the best game ever and it's flawless.
Too complex. Too many moving parts, too much jankiness, pisses me off, just want to fucking get through it.
Pisses me off. Okay, so you don't like the game that much. Then why are we playing it? I know why. I like the game. I'm having fun with it. Quote unquote, it pisses me off. It's taking too long and it pisses me off and it's got all these bugs. At the end of the day, he's going to tell you how much fun he had, or the next day, or some point. He's going to talk about Baldur's Gate 3 and how much fun he had. But then, like, there were bugs and stuff, and it pissed me off.
It's like pulling teeth, right? It's like, I just want this to end, but I'm going to be stuck in this room for an hour of torture. Well, I don't want to be tortured for an hour. I'm supposed to be enjoying a video game. You know what I mean? And that's how I feel at this point. Now... That's
a problem.
Hopefully...
So I never felt like I was tortured by a video game.
Like that. I'm sure it's going to be the most
maybe The Quiet Man, but that's about as close as we're going to get. Actually, no.
Of the game to help us. But man,
The Quiet Man or
fight is again
Reverse,
Resident Evil. Fucking new factors and moving parts and variables you don't understand.
They both fucking trash.
Here and a glitch here and a bug here. And this fucking person gets shot into the fucking Nintendo world and this person is fucking erased from, fuck this. I just want to play it and beat it. I don't want to spend the next week trying to figure out what the fuck they were trying to do for some weird ending. You know what I mean? So I guess we're going to see what happens. And go from there. Let's see. If anything, though, it's funny because someone said, how fitting to the plot is it that it's actually Karlach who basically gives her all in this fight against Gortash, the guy who betrayed her and originally made her a slave in the Hells, right? He's the one who sold her off to the Hells as a slave.
Sold her to the slave trade?
Legend to be put into her and everything. That she just gives her absolute 100% last
Send her
bit
off
of
for profit
to beat him, but now basically she's completely burned out and worthless because she lost her build. She can't even use it anymore, right? So it's funny because
I'm pretty sure it can.
It actually kind of
that
fits
clip
the
shouldn't
story,
take long.
Like
Where
she
he
went
talks
all
about
out
that. I'm
in
pretty
that
sure he
fight,
talks about that
and
again.
She beat Gortash, but now she's spent. She's done. She's out. She's out of energy because she gave it all to beat this asshole. So that's kind of funny. But at the same time,
Not really. Give me my spear back. I want my binky back. Where does he talk about it? Yeah, this.
I cried when they told me I'd already lost one of my children.
huh?
And now they were taking away another one, you understand?
For adoption.
Here it comes.
Or were they just selling them on the black market?
Oh,
Foster family.
oh.
What?
So now hold on a second here. Now I've got the evidence. I've had enough. Contact Stuttering Craig, that motherfucker, right? Who a year ago during his interview was trying to tell me that I was making a racist joke during a playthrough that I made. I literally just made this.
The thing is, it was mainly Adam that was like pressing him on that, and not Craig. So he's not even mad at the right person. I'm pretty sure it was Adam that he had that scuffle with. It was like, you know, he's like, you said it. Oh, it was a black girl, and you know, it's like, oh, it sounds pretty racist or whatever. I'm pretty sure that was Adam. But he's aiming this at Craig, so he's not even mad at the right person. So that's good.
Here. Now I've got the evidence. I've had enough. Contact Stuttering Craig, that motherfucker, right? Who a year ago during his interview was trying to tell me that I was making.
Oh, but Craig, we gonna take games back by having an award show, an exclusive club that you can become a member of monthly. I'm pretty sure it's monthly, and they're gonna try to make a big award show, and they're taking games back from the journalists and media and developers that are doing stuff to our games that we don't like. I mean, let's say you do the award show. I mean, they're still gonna have the games. You ain't taking shit back. They're gonna keep pumping out games and covering them and talking about them the same way that they pumping out games and talking about them now. But it seems like they just trying to get some money for some dumb shit.
A racist joke during a playthrough that I
Seems
made.
like to me.
I literally just made the same exact joke about children on the black market in 2010, and that was 12 years prior. It's the same joke. It has
No,
nothing
it's
to do with
not.
Racism. Stuttering Craig is
It's
just a fucking
it's
asshole.
not the same
all right?
joke.
He fucking had to pick that shit and try to pull a race card on me during an interview when it had nothing to do with reality. It's literally the same fucking joke.
It's not.
12 years before, I just reiterated it in a modern playthrough, and everyone said, "Oh, in 2022, you can't say that anymore."
What did you say? What did you specifically say? You did, you fucking asshat. No, let's talk about it. How were the jokes different? What was the context? I need to know.
There you go. 100% evidence, and it's with a white child, not a black child. It's the same fucking joke that I made.
It wasn't the
All
same
right?
joke.
So there you go.
Number one, the slave trade and the black market are not the same thing. And number two, you had a fairly southern accent. A fairly southern accent that, come on, boys, you're gonna sell her off to the slave trade. What the fuck was that about? You know, something like a plantation owner might have an accent like that. And it was a black girl, and you said the slave trade. And I know, like, there's been more than like African American slaves in history and whatnot, but I mean, if you piece the two together, it's kind of a southern accent, kind of something like a plantation owner would have. Black girl, slave trade. I mean, yeah, I don't know.
There's your
It wasn't about race though.
fucking evidence. I've had enough of that bullshit.
What was the name of the foster family that adopted
You
John?
can call me an asshole. You can call me an e-beggar. You could call me irreverent. You could say that I've said awful things over the years, but the one thing you can never accuse me of is racism, because I've never been racist ever in my life.
Says the person who has a self-uploaded top 10 racist remarks or moments or whatever he called it, and uploaded that to the internet. He uploaded that himself. an actual video title series. It was one video, but it's like it's a countdown, I think. Or were they separate videos? They probably were separate videos, counting down each one. But top 10 racist, I want to say remarks. Oh, it's fan voted. Fan voted. Well, there you go. That's even worse. They acknowledge it too.
That's bullshit.
His name is.
You're really
But
very
he's never been racist. He's never said anything racist before.
Irreverent, you could say that I've said awful things over the years, but
Can't
the
call
one
him a
thing you
racist.
can never accuse me of is racism because I've never been racist ever in my life.
Hmm.
That's bullshit.
Houses. His name is
You're really very
Max
nice people.
Shithouse.
I met them, you know. In the beginning, I used to go and see my little boy.
Here we go.
We talking about like, bro, he was so bad back then. Like, just any sort of Asian character popped up. He calling him egg roll and shit. It's like, oh, egg roll. just the guy was ruthless. Just any Asian character. Let's just make fun of them for being Asian. Let's throw all the stereotypes over there. Let's just have the joke be that they're Asian.
What a shitty time to split the part. Because if I didn't, it might have been too long for YouTube. But imagine if she said the name right there when I was splitting the part. That would have sucked ass.
And then it is raining like a motherfucker outside. Like, I'm tempted to fucking look out there. So if I can like hear it like that, then yeah, it's pouring down out there. Let's see what else we got. Oh yeah, him talking about the side scrollers again.
Well, let me tell you something, brother.
Snort, snort, snort.
Code. Drip.
Snort, snort.
I got the drip. Go.
Cybers TV says, honestly, a lot of the stuff you got hate for between 2013 and 16 has become the norm for streamers to do. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, I don't know.
What, begging?
It's become, this has become the story. Everyone else can do anything and they're fine, but if I do anything, it's wrong.
Yeah, that's how it
It
works.
doesn't matter what I do, what I say, how I act. If
Yeah, I gotta get my
improve or
purple
not,
umbrella out.
Doesn't matter. I'm just in the wrong and I'm always the villain. Because again, I've become the meme of the internet.
You are, man.
Unfairly, I feel. I mean, listen.
Nah, it's
when I was
pretty. It's
younger, I
pretty
was an
fair.
idiot. I was an obstinate, stubborn jerk. I felt like my shit didn't stink. I didn't want to listen to any criticism or constructive.
You still-
or otherwise.
you still
Literally, I
don't.
was just, hey, my way or the highway, bro. Right?
It's
If you don't
still like
the
that.
watch, fuck off.
It's
That was
still
what I used to
how many times do you? He still says that to this day. He still acts like that.
say. Right now. I've
Now,
changed
what's
for
the
better.
difference?
I
What's
know
the
that that's an
difference?
awful attitude to have, and I want to.
If you don't like it, just get out. Tell me to shorten my podcast. Just don't fucking watch it. Get the fuck out.
If I want to make better content, I feel like I have improved dramatically. I think
Nah.
we're heading in the right direction with the content that I'm making, instead of it just being gameplay, doing other stuff and big variety, like this show, for example.
This isn't the
but,
show.
Yeah, sadly, the internet doesn't care. The internet has an impression.
Why this dude got so many different shows and this and that and variety and like more or less is just a dude sitting in the same room in the same chair with the same microphone and the same leaderboard. Like nothing really changes that much.
Rides this meme and will never let it go. So it doesn't matter what I say, do to improve or not. I'm just the villain. And again, any moment that I have to possibly get a fair shake, people use that to capitalize and just turn it back to negativity so they can benefit from it. Because they realize if they bite into the meme, if they ride that,
There's no coming back. You dig the hole deeper every day. You say a lot of dumb shit that furthers your delusions and lying and greediness and everything else that's negative about you. You dig that hole deeper every single day. Every time you hit start streaming, you do that. So it's like at this point you're on the you're almost at the other end of the other end of the fucking earth.
negativity wave that's against me, they will get more views, contributions, and popularity than if they were nice.
He does.
Can we be honest here? If the side
Got the
scrollers
long
last
johns
year
on.
were nice to me after their interview,
You got the
they
thermals
wouldn't
on.
have gotten any notoriety or popularity whatsoever. Instead, they did exactly what everyone else does. They took the easy way out. They became toxic trolls of mine. They literally rode that for weeks to months on end, and they got tons of popularity and contributions based off of it, and they used that to propel themselves to change their show, because now they had eyes on their show.
And the thing is, though, they don't really hide that fact. The whole monetize the haters and shit, I mean, all of that was blatant. It's like, basically, yeah, we're gonna milk you. Like, we know it gets us money, so us might as well lean into it, right? So, I mean, it's not like they're hiding it. It's just tell them something that they don't know.
They use that to propel themselves to be a political show. And now they just do that same polarized political bullshit that everyone else does on the internet. It's boring. It's very fucking out.
So says the person that wants to switch to political content, but it's going to be different because he's gonna, honestly, it's going to be worse because he's just going to fence it a lot, which is, to me, is just way more annoying than like, and like not even from like seeing it from both sides standpoints. It's just he doesn't want one side to hate him. He doesn't want one side or the other side to hate him. And this, I don't know. It's just, you gotta choose one. It's like, choose something and stick with it.
Outdone. It's for dullards, but that's what they do. And they get tons of
Like,
views doing
say
it,
what you think and
all
say
because
that.
They rode the wave of toxicity against
Like,
me.
and, I don't know, just say
Right?
it and
If they had
stand
been
on
nice
it.
to me after the fact, they wouldn't have had any of that. And likely none of their popularity would have ever happened because no one would have ever had eyes on their content. No one would have given a shit. Right?
That is kind of
So
true.
there you have it. Doesn't matter what I say or do, you know?
I ain't gonna knock them for that. I wouldn't have gave a fuck about them if they
It's just,
interviewed
hey, as long as
DSP.
we're
I'm gonna be
hurting
completely
Phil,
honest
we'll
with
get
you.
that popularity out of it, so might as well just keep doing it, right?
I wouldn't have
again,
known who
the
they were,
other-
nor would I probably care.
Big thing about this is that the other meme about me is that it doesn't matter what's said about me. It doesn't matter
So they did something
what's
right.
done to me. I still exist and persevere. I mean, the meme is that everyone else gets canceled. Everyone else goes out of business. Everyone else is gone, but Darkside Phil perseveres, right? Right? And I hate to say it, as much of a meme as that is as perseverance, it's a double-edged sword. If people think that no matter what, you can't go away, they think it's okay to do anything to you because you're just going to survive it. Right?
Well, yeah.
Because that's the truth. All these people say and do horrible things to me.
We got to
But then
stress.
I'm still here. I still persevere. Right? I'm still here. So also it's fine. Just keep beating them up. Right?
He can take it.
It'd be like, so there's a guy who's
He can beat it
literally
up.
invincible. You can't ever kill him. So just keep running up and stabbing him and shooting him and fucking ripping his limbs off because they're going to regrow him because he's immortal. Right? So
Yeah.
just keep fucking him up. Give him endless torture.
Why not?
Just because, you know, he'll survive it. I mean, does that make it right to do it? Of course it doesn't, but that's how people are against me. It's literally, it's an endless cycle.
I
of
guess
just
not. I
fucking
guess they
with Phil as
still
much as
do
you
feel
can.
the pain, but
Because you can get away with it and he'll still be here anyway. Everyone's taking a shot. Like literally over the years, every single content creator's taking a shot at it. It's a rarity when you find someone who doesn't take the easy shot at me.
I mean, why not?
Jasper.
No, because the only person that benefits from it is fucking them. So it's kind of a win-win situation because it usually doesn't turn out well for him, and the other person gains the benefit. So it's kind of like, well, it's a win.
What's going on, buddy? Retro Slayer says sad but true. Yeah, I don't even know what else to say. It's just, it's true. You know, that's just like my life that I got to live with, I guess. I'll see you tonight.
You know how we could fix that, or at least starting, not doing stuff like this.
Well, let me tell you something, brother.
Just start there.
Snort, snort,
Code. Drip. Snort. Snort. I got the drip. Go.
All right.
Yeah, if he could just not do stuff like this, then maybe there would be less to talk about.
Good opportunity let's split the part now. They're not going to let me save here. No. Let's split the part now. I'll see you guys in the next part as we continue to storm the Barracuda stronghold, and likely we're pushing towards the end of chapter.
Oh, what did what did Lugo get? He got the AMC spot, and he got like he was linked in with like IGN or something. He's doing good, I think, or he's pretending to do good, or wants to I don't know. He's doing all right.
13.
Quarter guy, he's you know, he still exists.
Okay.
DJ Bunch, I don't know if he's even
everyone,
still
thanks,
doing
you've been a great
stuff.
audience. I've been streaming for an hour and a half, and I've received 0 contributions.
I have received 0 contributions. I mean, should you? Like, there's the entitlement. If you cannot do this, and it's like, I'm doing my job. Yeah, but you don't get paid by the fucking, like, your pay just doesn't, the amount of money that, whatever amount of money that you think you should get, it just doesn't work like that. You should come in fucking expecting nothing and being grateful for having something, because no one's entitled to give you money just because you're streaming and it's your job. You made that decision to make it your fucking job, man. Like, it just doesn't work like that, but he's so entitled that he thinks it does. Like, it's unjust. I've been streaming for this long and I have no money for it. Okay? You know how many other people do the exact same fucking thing, whether they want money or not? You just don't get it. Like, whether it's your job or not.
Not a single super chat, not a single super thanks, not a single membership, not a single gifted membership, and not a single tip. I think you guys can understand why I can't do side content in this game. We're done with it. You understand? Like, I like the game a lot, for whatever reason, with insane amount of other RPGs in you know, competition with this one. It can't survive. It sucks.
It can't survive.
That's the case, but
then why do we play it?
You know, this is reality. Is that this game, I really like it. I've played it as much as I could, but it's got to go to make room for other things people want. So it is what it is, guys. All right.
But I thought he was okay with this game being slow, and it's okay for games to be slow. I guess as long as the other game does well, which Baldur's Gate has been doing consistently well. He's not having as much fun with it, but it gets the money. So this should be okay, right? He said this was his quote-unquote guilty pleasure. He loves these games, super chill games. It's all right. You know, we ain't got to hit the goal. It's not a big deal. But getting 0, though? Getting nothing for streaming this video game?
Okay, cool. What's hilarious is a dumb troll who's now banned just said in the chat, no one saw it, that's because you're boring. All you do is complain. I literally haven't complained once tonight about anything. We're leveling. I'm talking. I
already know that's a huge X. Just he can't go a day without complaining about anything at any capacity. So that's already X.
With you guys having a good time.
Huge
X.
X.
You're just a dunce. So I kiss my
Didn't complain. This dude thrives on complaining. Huge as X. X, big X. Whatever he's doing in the background there.
Okay, I just thought of something really ironic. Is it ironic that a game called Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth is literally the game where I've made the least ever playing it? It's true. It's absolutely 100% true. At this point, I'm playing it because I'm a fan of it, and and to hang out with you guys. But I've actually got the absolute worst performing streams ever playing this.
What was the point of bringing that up?
Game in my entire.
And like, I know why, because it's just a sly bag disguised as a joke, or just like, I'm just saying, it's just an observation. That's pretty funny, right? It's called Infinite Wealth, but I've made like no money playing it.
Your history as a content creator on the internet.
Yeah, I'm good.
Infinite Wealth. All right, I'll be right back. I'm gonna pee, and then we'll continue.
And he came back just to say that.
Okay, ready? Let's keep going. I mean, we've been making great progress. I want to say, I want you to understand, guys, I'm not complaining when I say stuff
Yeah, you are.
like that. I thought it was super ironic. The name of the game is Infinite Wealth, and it's been literally the opposite. But I have so much fun hanging out with you guys and playing games like this. You know, I'm gonna always keep these kind of games in the rotation, the fan favorites. You know, from us, the core. I know you guys are the core audience. You're the guys who come out and hang out with me no matter what I play, right? And that's why I'm continuing with this game.
The core audience that doesn't support him. This 0 out of 50, that's his core audience. This is the core audience. Last super chat, none. Top tip, none. Tips, 0 out of 50. Core audience.
Keep in mind, there were people not even recommending, but demanding that I stop playing this game within a week of starting it. You know, it's pretty messed up, but people are how they are, and they like what they like.
People are how they are by telling me not to play a game. People are messed up, man. They just as bad as Diddy.
Okay, let's continue on. Chapter 13, the big showdown.
They might need to leave the fucking country for telling this dude to not play a game.
District 5.
I got the drip go. 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 I got the drip go.
It's like a faucet that's dripping. You can't make it stop. So what do you want me to do? Have a
Pretty messed up, man. The J stuff, I don't really care, to be completely honest. Didn't know who he was. Something about review tech. I just generally don't care about review tech that much. At least not enough to get invested in whatever drama he's got going on. I know like very loose stuff, but I'm not looking into it. Oh, this is a hot new one.
Well, let me tell you something, brother.
Snort, snort, snort.
code.
Drip.
Snort, snort.
I got the drip go.
I received a $10 tip.
Wait,
Oh.
I thought I accidentally
hold on.
paused it.
It's 1 Minute Man. He tipped $10. He has an update on the Asterian situation, I believe. Let's see what he has to say. Thank you for the $10 tip, 1 Minute Man. Is that the biggest
It
tip
is
of the day so far?
bedtime,
It is. Let's get him on the leaderboard.
But not for me. Call an ambulance. But not
Okay,
for
so
me.
he says, I rewatched your segment from a few days back, the I Got Robbed segment, where Asterian stole my stuff. He says, I wanted to find out why you didn't get an option for a happy ending and avoiding frustration. It turns out you locked yourself out of that conversation with Asterian like you did with Saravok. In part 42 of the playthrough.
I mean, yeah, school. Yeah, 1 Minute Man going to school on. He about to be on thin ice.
Okay, so he says, I rewatched your segment from a few days back, the I Got Robbed segment, where Asterian stole my stuff. He says, I wanted to find out why you didn't get an option for a happy ending and avoiding frustration. It turns out you locked yourself out of that conversation with Asterian like you did with Saravok. In part 42 of the playthrough, okay, 25 minutes, 46 seconds in, I chose option 1. All right, what do you need? All right, expresses agreement in this context. When you went back on your word and you didn't help him, you pissed him off. If you had chosen option 2, you can't finish the ritual, you'll kill all these people, you would have been given the opportunity to persuade Asterian. That would still be in your party. Nobody dies except Cazador, and all prisoners go free to live in the Underdark. Everyone.
Wow, so this whole I got robbed thing and this and that, and the game needs to like explain these things and this and that. So it wasn't the game's fault. It was your fault because of the decision you made. Wow, imagine that.
One in your party is proud.
Imagine doing all this complaining and it was literally your fault. But he has such a big problem with that because the game isn't laid out. Because the way it seems like the way he wants this game to work, which what little I know about this game, which seems to me is like an appealing factor of it, is that your decisions actually have effects, like a lot of stuff that you're not even thinking about, but it does end up affecting stuff. Because I generally don't like games that are laid out in such a way, or like when it comes to like decision making, where it's like a clear cut, good decision, bad decision thing. where it's just like, well, this is the good thing to do, so I'll do the good thing, and then, oh hey, you picked the good thing, congratulations. Like, I just kind of prefer more of, yeah, just having underlying decisions affect stuff, and it's not so streamlined and straightforward. Like maybe a little bit more morally ambiguous, I guess, or like have both of them kind of bad options, but one is a lesser evil. I can't talk. One is a lesser evil, so you just gotta like parse through like how you would go about it or how it would affect things, like actually make you think about it, and not just, oh, that's the good thing, I'm gonna pick the good thing and there you go. Because I feel like a lot of games do that shit way too much. Like, I kind of don't like it. But it seems like this game is one of those games that don't do that. But it's a big problem with him because he's so used to games working like that.
Hysteria and a really happy and satisfying outcome. Wow. So just think about that. Because of an arbitrary conversation choice that I made in part 42 of a 133 part playthrough. Some, 100 hours later, that choice is somehow remembered by the game engine, and I'm screwed out of having a happy ending. Yeah. Who would have even thought, back then that
that's really cool. That's what I would like that. It sounds pretty cool to me, and not fucking boring and straightforward.
Not what you're saying, or that it has any repercussions, or what it means, right? Right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's kind of, I'll be honest, I think that's kind of silly.
Of course you do.
You're locking yourself out of content later for something you did early in the game, okay?
Almost like your decisions have effects.
Anyway, I received another $10 tip, of course, from 1 Minute Man. And he continues on with this. He says, in conclusion, the dialogue would allow for Asterion to actually have a very positive and satisfying character arc, which would make him a better and mature person. Your choice of dialogue brings out the worst in him, so you end up losing a useful companion.
And the thing is, because a lot of these decisions, he's basing it like on him. Like he's not thinking about the other person and how they might react. It's kind of like real fucking life. It might seem like a good decision for you, but you're not considering the other person and why they might think that it's not a good decision, or why that might upset them, and why they might just fucking leave with your shit. Because you're only thinking about you, or you don't think in the back of your head how that might affect them. Probably why you have so many fucking relationship problems with people.
And worse, because he has your good stuff, which rightfully belongs to him. I disagree. He has been fighting alongside you, putting his life on the line. You expect him to leave butt naked? No, I think, like I said, there should be an option to hash it out. Either he keeps it all, you keep it all, or there's a compromise option, or you fight for it. As I explained last week when we went over that. If I were him, I would have left you nothing. Maybe there's a lesson to be learned. Be careful how you talk to people. Choose your words carefully.
Yes. It's like real life. Is that why he's failing in this game and people get upset with him and fucking leave him and shit in the game? Because you don't think about what you're saying and you're only thinking about yourself.
Carefully. You may lose someone important to you in life. That's how it works.
Ooh.
Fair enough.
Little
maybe
close
it's a
down.
life lesson. Or maybe it's just a really annoying arbitrary line early in the game that you have no idea of because the way that they coded the game.
Okay.
But well,
if that's what you think it is, man.
Thank you very much.
It sounds like a pretty robust game. If that's how it handles that, I would love to play some shit like that.
1 Minute Man.
Oh yeah, and I also hate in games when they try to do this whole like morally make you feel bad for a decision that you had no control over. Like they make you kill the dog. There's nothing, you can't progress. You gotta do it and then make you feel bad about it. Then why the fuck you made me do it? And it's like they can't just put it in a cutscene. Nah, they want you to actually interact with the game. That's how they make you feel bad. They make you do it. They make you push the button. It's different from just watching it. You did that. They make you feel bad for it, but they literally force you to do it, or you just never progress in the game.
I appreciate that this morning.
It's cheap. Okay. Stop doing that.
Well, 1 Minute Man has tipped another $5 tip. I think he has maybe some suggestions about the spear situation. Let's see. Excuse me. Okay. He says, sorry, it was part 122. Was it the dialogue choice you're talking about? If that's the case, then that makes more sense. As for the mission spear, you're not the first to experience something like this. It seems AoE scan, looting, or move dead body could help solve the problem. You already mentioned where it might be. If you had tried, maybe you could have avoided today's rant. No, I should rant anyway. I should get it off my chest because it's just a problem that shouldn't exist in the game. Anyway, you can beat the Elder Brain without Karlach.
This is such a... so you just like to complain about shit when it gives you... Like, you could have worked it out. You could have fixed it. And I'd rather just complain about it. And I should have complained about it because it shouldn't have happened. I mean,
scan,
sure.
Looting, or move dead body could help solve the problem. You already mentioned where it might be. If you had tried, maybe you could have avoided today's rant. No, I should rant anyway. I should get it off my chest because it's just a problem that shouldn't exist in the game. Anyway, you can... So I shouldn't have tried to fix the problem or find a solution. I should have just complained about it because it shouldn't have happened anyway. I mean, sure, but could have made your experience a little bit better if you're able to fix it and not spend time ranting. Beat the Elder Brain without Karlach. Don't panic. Personally, if the spear was important to me, I would have reloaded the fight. But yeah, that's the thing. I don't want to redo the fight. It's already an annoying, frustrating fight. And no one wants to see me redo it. I don't want to redo it. What's more annoying, redoing the fight or not having this fucking God Spear? You seem way more annoyed by not having the fucking God Spear. That's not even the name of it, but that's what I'm calling it. I don't know what it's called. You seem way more annoyed complaining about that you don't have it than whatever annoyance you would have having to do the fight over. And I'm kind of sticking with what happens in this game. Reloading is not always the situation, not always the solution. Sometimes you got to live with what happens in the game, and I'm not going to reload. I'm going to see what happens. Okay, then we live with Asterion taking our stuff, but we just complain about it all the way home. I don't think that's living with it if you bitching and complaining about it. It's like the complete opposite. I think that might be it, actually. Actually, no, here was a quick one. He's BB Phil said, you can't say he sucks at Street Fighter. As I found your match versus Justin Wong at Evo East 2006. Did you react to that kind of stuff yet? Nope. No. It would be nice to. It would be nice to react and explain the matchup and what's going on in it and stuff. But no one has really requested that. Because again, what you have to understand is that sadly, people are idiots on the internet and believe what they want to believe despite facts. So even though there is video evidence of me beating top players at tournaments online, that doesn't exist. What are you talking about? The only time Phil ever did well was Evo, where he got 4th place, right? Against 3 Japanese players in a busted version of Super Turbo. It's like, well, what about Evo East that he won? Which was a qualifier. Beating Seth Killian and Justin Wong, right? What about the other Evo East he beat on a different version of the game? What about all these other tournament results where he won tournaments? What about the year 2007 when I went to every qualifying tournament for Evo and I either placed or won every single one of them? Yeah, they're qualifiers. So just ignore all that evidence. Right? That's all just the one Evo I got 4th place at, right? Well, official Evo. That's it. That's all they say. Like, they're morons. The one with all the, like, killers in it, like, international people and everything, like... Because the qualifiers are relatively smaller than, like, the representation. I said, like, Evo in Vegas, like, it's like the Super Bowl, the big one. I mean, they literally just ignore facts in front of their faces in order to have their false narrative be pushed to the people. Literally have to be out of I can say you were really good back then, but if you try to play something outside of Street Fighter, not even Street Fighter, just Street Fighter 2, you act like you've never played a fucking fighting game before. It's the weirdest shit ever. Like, he got the results, but he still fucking suck ass as a player. Like, his mindset is so fucked up, and he actually don't understand shit in the game. He still don't know how to, like, throw tech in Street Fighter, or how throws work in Street Fighter. He talking about reacting to the animation, and you look at his replay, he's just teching later, not pressing it at all, because he don't fucking understand how they work. He trying to react to text in Street Fighter. It just don't work like that. Your way to ignore facts to think that I suck at Street Fighter, right? You have to. Okay, anyway,
Anyways. Yeah, I mean, you can say he's a good player at that, but he's never, like, he's never gonna be a great player. You said he's more of a Marvel 1 player than Super Turbo? When the fuck did he say that? Nah, that's extra cap. He didn't mean that. Where's all the NBC1 ports and this and that? Why ain't he playing that on Fightcade if that's the case? I don't believe that. He didn't mean that. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it. So hopefully you enjoyed something and fun, chill, interactive. And yeah, alright. I guess I might as well play you off.
What's up? Suicide, yeah. Woo? Sad boys. Shawty, I'm at you, thinks that